hotbed here in the country is thought to be Seattle, and that's where they will play their next game on Monday against Belgium, who had to come storming back to pull one out yesterday. The VAR got them too. That one looked like a foul, ended up with a penalty kick, and Belgium survived Senegal. I got to be honest, I'm watching that game. I think I'd rather play Belgium. Again, not knowing anything about these two teams, but just watching as that game went. And earlier in the day, it was, the stars, shooting stars, man. That man, Harry Kane, yesterday for England, single-handedly took his entire country on his shoulders and got him 2 quick goals, and they escaped the upset. I mean, by himself. That second goal he had, low-key top 5 goal of the World Cup. Just the stop, the maneuver, the angle, the power of the shot, and ultimately the game winner. And England, buddy, they were nervous for much of the afternoon, but they escaped with a victory over the Democratic Republic of Congo. And so England, USA, Belgium, all on into the Sweet 16. We'll have more on Team USA and where they stand. And there seems to me they're underselling it. This is like your best defensive player also is a safety, and he also plays special teams, and he got called for some weak targeting. He didn't even intentionally hit him, but targeting's targeting, so you lose him at least in college football, the next game you only lose him for half. How about the Red Cup? It's the entirety of a 90-minute game, and he could come back with X amount of time left. How about something? And you're at the very best round of soccer. It's the best that soccer has to offer. It's the World Cup, and we're going to sideline top players over iffy calls? Iffy? I mean, a man goes off and, cold cocks someone or cheap shots him or sweeps the knee. Sure. It's a sport, right? So I'm a little salty over my experience with the red card and the fact that Fuller and Balogun gets it, and he's going to miss the Belgium game. And again, they'll throw in Pepe. I guess they're telling me Pepe will go in. So good for Pepe. I see him get some run. But, yeah, it's a little bit concerning to me from what we've seen so far. Now, look, they survived without Pulisic for a couple of games. Survived, a relative term. They did lose to Turkey. Send our Turkey friends home happy with a new pronunciation. But the bottom line, they win. They're into a Sweet 16. They haven't won a whole lot of knockout rounds in team history. I believe just one. And since they went to this kind of format, they've only been to the quarterfinals a couple of times in soccer history. They went in 02, man. I don't even remember. I don't remember. Did they lose to Germany maybe in that quarterfinal some 20-something years ago? Before that, like 1930, one of the first World Cups, I believe they went to the final and were runner-up. I'm guessing like 6-8 countries played. I say cynically. But this seems to be the most valid of the U.S. teams, and the way the draw, really, you might say Mexico has looked second best behind France. Mexico's yet to give up a goal. England's got to go play at Azteca Stadium, okay? We talk about mile high here. Denver is like, the poster city for dealing with altitude when it comes to sports in the U.S. And it's really the only place that we talk about it, isn't it? If your team's going to Denver, then altitude comes up. Well, it's a mile high. Thus, the mile high city. Azteca Stadium in Mexico City is almost 2 miles high. It's another 2,000 feet of elevation from Denver. Last check, I don't remember seeing many mountains in London. I mean, those guys are coming from like Jackson. That's like sea level there at London. And you got to play at like 7,200 feet, I think it is. That's real. And here there's a reason, by the way, that Mexico in like 80-something games has lost twice there. They're not a soccer power. This is World Cup history they're making as well. But, buddy, you go play them up there at that elevation, we're going to find out if Harry Kane is a superhero when it comes to maybe that oxygen capacity. Good day to have Doc Murphy in. We've talked with Doc about elevation when it's come to our Jags going to Denver and in some other areas, but I mean, we're tacking on another couple thousand feet of elevation for at least that matchup. No such problems for Team US. They will play in Seattle on Monday and see if they can keep this American dream alive as we head into a holiday weekend. Thanks for being up and at 'em with us. I hope you have a long holiday weekend awaiting you. We will be off tomorrow and celebrating America 250. Some of you out there loading up today are old enough to remember the bicentennial. I was, 8 or 9 when the bicentennial came along. It was a big deal then, so I can imagine, how festive and patriotic, and we've got a national team that we're in the middle of rooting for through it all, so it makes it a little bit extra fun from the sports fans' perspective. I don't know if we are fully appreciating this tidal surge of star movement in the NBA. Think about the list of names in the headlines in just the last week. Former MVPs and finals MVPs, and they're just rookies of the year and comeback players of the year, and they're just flying around the league like hot dog wrappers on a windy afternoon. The latest, Jaylen Brown. What happened with Jaylen Brown in Boston? What are the Celtics thinking? A bag of peanuts, man. They traded Jaylen Brown for Paul George. What in the world? Remember I talked about the transparency and how much appreciated and trying to cover the Jags. At least you feel like you're not just being given absolute head fakes and bold-faced lies. Yeah, no such manner of doing business in Boston where, Brad Stevens is just a liar. You can say it's all within the framework of business. The lie affects at least someone personally. That someone would be Jaylen Brown. But just bold-faced lies in front of the media after the Giannis deal fell through. And they tried to deal him earlier for Kevin Durant. By all accounts, Jaylen Brown was willing to accept yet another slap to the ego and remain in Boston and be a part of a really good team there. But the Celtics felt otherwise. Look, they get 2 firsts and 2 seconds. I got news for you. Philly, with Jaylen Brown and Maxey, and if they can get anything out of Embiid, they're going to be as good or better than Boston, it would seem to me. The odds certainly have fluctuated a lot in the last week. So Jaylen Brown yesterday, more on that big move. But let's just, let's add up the list. We can come up with an all-NBA team that has just been dispatched in the last week. Giannis, Kawhi Leonard, Jaylen Brown, Ja Morant, LaMelo Ball. You could take that 5 and go win the Olympics. Granted, they're from different nationalities, but I'm just saying, you want to give me a starting 5 right now of Giannis, Kawhi, Jaylen Brown, LaMelo Ball, and Ja Morant, I'll go win you 65, 70 games. Now, look, they dispatched to all 4 corners of the country. They're not all joined together. But that's a massive list of talent. I mean, proven, productive, back of the basketball card accomplishment that has been moved around the NBA in the last week. And that doesn't include, by the way, LeBron James will be changing teams. We don't know yet. The NBA comes at you fast and furious, man. That free agency opens and boom, bam, they've got deals galore. So it's just interesting, though, the level of talent that has gone. Again, that 5 right there is going to hold the court in summer ball until they close the park down. It's elite level talent. And it's made the landscape in the East unrecognizable. And good luck, Knicks. Forget what Joe Fan or what ET thinks about the New York Knicks. I think the rest of the conference said, yeah, we're a player away from being as good or better than these guys. Toronto gets Kawhi. The Heat add Giannis. And now the Sixers get Jaylen Brown. I guess when it comes to knocking off the champs of the East, Jaylen Brown to the Sixers feels like kind of a lateral move. It just makes the Sixers as dangerous as the Celtics were. And I'll remind you, the Celtics did get upset by Philadelphia in the playoffs, and then the Knicks put the hammer on the Sixers in a 4-game sweep. So, yeah, lots of big names moving around in the NBA this time of year, and the Jaylen Brown thing is worth an entire subject. I mean, what has happened to that? What happened to that crumbled relationship? I mean, this dude was the Celtics, I'll remind you, won it all in 2024, 2 years ago, and Jaylen Brown was the Finals MVP. So, yeah, give the Sixers an A+. We've got football news, kind of off season. It's a fun time to just see what people are thinking and saying out there. And so you get a lot of this list and that list. And it changes so fast in the NFL. You know, you can read columns with like 3 second-year quarterbacks facing major 2026 questions. And old school line of thinking is, well, I mean, if you're a second-year quarterback, it might be kind of early to qualify it as, quote, major questions. But they are. They move quick. You feel like C.J. Stroud could have written his own contract after his rookie year. It felt like that was the vibe around him, the confidence that he carried and the confidence that Houston had in him. And here we are 3 years later, and they haven't even locked him up to a long-term deal. So when it comes to going through some of these offseason headlines, sometimes they're not as far-fetched as they think. I mean, there are second-year coaches in the NFL. The hottest of seats belongs to Aaron Glenn. Never has the NFL more stood for not for long if you don't bring it and show it quick. So we've got NFL talk as we matriculate our way through the morning as well. The text line is wide open to you here. I'm going to call it Friday about 5 times. I'll call it a GFL Thursday. How's that? That's green for life. Look for those bright green trucks and cans all over the First Coast. And we're going to celebrate the long holiday weekend all morning long with our very best brand of sports infotainment. So thanks for being up and at 'em with us. Stick around. We'll be right back.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Load the jump program.
Turn XL.
1010XL. 1010XL.
And that concludes the Joe C. Jack of all trades show. Tune in next week where I'll be installing my own French drain.
Joe, wake up, man.
Hey, John, I must have dozed off.
We finished those projects you started.
Whoa, my seamless gutters are actually seamless.
And they're connected into underground PVC drain lines.
And my sprinklers. Wow, look at that coverage.
Next time, just call me first, Joe.
I will, but I ain't singing that song.
Clear water irrigation
and drainage too.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
Hey man, what's Hard Rock Bet giving you players?
If you win your first $5 bet, you get $150 in bonus bets.
$750? ¿Cuánto?
Whoa, was that Ronaldinho? Sounds like his first bet scored.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New customers bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Sent in, and Sporting Jacks breaks through first.
For the latest on Jacksonville's pro soccer team, join the Sporting Jacks Coaches Show, presented by Honda of the Avenues, every Tuesday night at 6 on 1010 AM and 1010XL.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
When my dad tore his meniscus skiing, he was told that surgery was the only fix. But surgery meant giving up his hobbies, so we went to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. They specialize in non-invasive treatments that get you back to fighting shape. My dad got a platelet-rich plasma, or PRP injection. It took a fraction of the time to heal, and now he's back to doing what he loves.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Warmer weather, longer days, lighter meals, more time outside. Summer gives weight loss a head start. Awaken 180 gives you the plan to make it happen. Ride the momentum with Awaken 180, the official weight loss program of summer.
Calling all artists. The Jaguars Game Day Poster Series is back, and we're looking for bold, original artists to bring the energy to game days at the bank. Submit your portfolio for a chance to showcase your talent and design a limited edition Jaguars Game Day poster. Don't miss out. Be part of Duval Designs by visiting jaguars.com/Duval Designs.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Got a dent or a scratch that needs fixing? San Jose Collision in Mandarin offers expert auto body repair and works with all insurance. Family owned and locally trusted. San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
On a Thursday morning, heading into a holiday weekend, USA Team America survives and advances 2-0 win last night, not without controversy. It's not as big a controversy, I guess, as it is for us newbies, maybe. What the hell are y'all doing, soccer? That's terrible. More on that in just a second. First, from the text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures. It's official. I got the FIFA fever. Let's go, USA. Jerseys are fuego, by the way. E.T., what would it take for you? Good morning, friend.
Sup, I said
take for you to go buy a Team USA soccer jersey. Those are kind of cool looking.
Yeah, but it ain't for me.
Yeah, it ain't for you. You're not going to be a soccer guy. Too many LeBron jerseys you got to go through before you start.
Yeah, this is the second one.
Yeah, before you start going to those soccer jerseys. Maybe I should, if they make it to the semifinals, buy a jersey. I think my daughter's with that son-in-law, a massive soccer fan. I got a picture from her before it started. She was all jerseyed up.
Oh, USA'd out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So
almost wore my Team USA men's Jordan basketball jersey.
Well,
but I'm going to save that for the fourth.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. The fourth's coming up this weekend. And by the way, E.T. is one of those that has a forgotten birthday. It falls on the weekend, and no one seems to notice. So happy birthday ahead of time. Isn't it Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. So we'll come back Monday and give you a late happy birthday. So you get an early one, way early because of the long weekend, and then a late one when that comes along. Now, let me take y'all back to the World Cup, a controversy I didn't pay much attention to. I'm of the mind, if it's a guy like Messi, if it's close, you don't do anything that's going to keep him from playing in the World Cup. But apparently there was a play. Remember there was a little bit of controversy. They were saying Messi should have got a red card early in the game and been kicked out. It was a play. Yeah, remember that? I didn't really look at the play. I don't know. But they're telling me on the text line that it was almost exactly like the play that happened last night with Folarin Balogun for the Team USA. And he got a red card, immediately booted out. He'll miss the next game. Messi didn't even get a yellow card. So it's that inconsistency that shows up, and it drives us all crazy no matter what sport we're watching, right? In fact, they say that Messi's looked more intentional than Balogun did yesterday. In fact, Balogun is the first player to score a goal and then get a red card in a World Cup knockout match since Zinedine Zidane did it against Italy way back in 2006. It's only happened 4 times ever in the World Cup that a goal scorer later got a red card. So yeah, it adds a touch of downer to it to me. Now they say, the soccer experts, that Team USA bounces back here, that they have enough to beat Belgium, who had a furious comeback to win and advance over Senegal yesterday. But I kind of equate it to like the targeting rule in college football is dumb, especially when it wasn't targeted. In other words, we know this in college football. Targeting became, you get kicked out if you make head-to-head, even if it was an accident or if they leaned into you or if your initial launch angle wouldn't have landed there, right? It drives you crazy. I'm okay giving him a 15-yarder. He shouldn't get kicked out of the game, and he most certainly should not have to miss either the next game or the first half of the next game. But that red card last night is the equivalent of that. I mean, what are we doing? Leading goal scorer, he's been the headliner for Team USA. Through Pulisic's injury, Balogun has been the man. Out of nowhere, for most of us, hadn't heard the name before the World Cup started. So, you look at the history of the red card and how it's used, the fact there have only been 6 that have been called for on-field play this year. And then you compare it to others where it wasn't called, and you can see soccer's got the same mess that home plate umpires and NFL officials and NBA referees have, inconsistency from one dude to the next, from one video review to the next. So add just a touch of frustration. And Bosnia plays a physical style. I mean, they were grabbing and clutching and holding all night long. I didn't see the cards flying toward those boys who now get on a plane and go home. USA advances without their best goal scorer. So anyway, should, quote unquote, be able to play through this. I got some Major League Baseball headlines that I just got to share before we come back with an FSU recruiting note. All right. A couple things here. A shout out to, well, I guess they'd be tied with half the league, but the best team in July, the Atlanta Braves, 1-0 now in the month of July. I laughed derisively. Out of the frustration and still anger, even though the Braves did win last night 5-1. Atlanta concludes a series with the Cardinals today. Wonder who's pitching, right? Yesterday it was Perez, Lopez, blank. I got to throw Hurston Waldrop, the former Gator, going to take the bump tonight. So back from some rehabilitation. He was really good at the end of last year. But Braves fans, just let me tell you, if you're holding out this hope that the returns of Hurston Waldrop and A.J. Smith-Shawver and maybe Spencer Strider are going to dramatically change things, that's a lot of hope. We'll see. We'll see if Waldrop can continue the heater that he was on last year, because he was on one. Again, a first-round pick out of the University of Florida, big part of that team that went to the World Series. Along with Wyatt Langford and Jack Kaggs. So they turned to Waldrop tonight. I haven't looked at the schedule, see if it still says blank. I assume that Chris Sale, his arm hadn't fallen off to this point, so hopefully they have him back. But that's it for my Braves sarcasm. They did pick up what is now known as a rare win, beating the Cardinals last night 5-1. But there's some other eye-popping notes and headlines and outcomes yesterday that catch your eye. All right, we've mentioned this a couple times. What is going on with Paul Skeens, who is just a gas can right now? The Pirates have lost, I think I saw his last 9 or 11 starts, or they haven't won in his last 9 or 11 starts. His overall record now is 6-8 with a 3.62 ERA. What? Got banged around by the Phillies yesterday. Skeens, for his part, isn't pretending to know the answers, but he has just gone from the best pitcher in baseball to just a guy real quick. He has dominated for 2 years. Worst outing of the year, and that's saying something because he hasn't been sharp. Lasted only 4 innings against the Phillies, gave up a season-high 7 earned runs in a 10-6 loss. Skeens beat Colorado 3-1 on May 12th. He improved to 6-2 with a 1.98 ERA. He was doing fine. He's the reigning Cy Young Award winner. He's not won over his last 9 starts. He's lost 6 straight decisions overall. He's gone from 6-2 with a 1.98 to 6-8 with a 3.62. Sadly, this all occurs while the Pirates aren't half bad. Hanging around 500, which is enough to keep you certainly at least a wild card race. And that 43-44 that they are, if Paul Skeens is doing what Paul Skeens is supposed to do and winning 7 of his last 9 instead of 0, they'd be in the wild card right now. So tracking Paul Skeens and what in the world has happened? It's not an injury. He hasn't necessarily lost velocity. Strange. Tampa Bay and the Rays are just famous for hidden stars. You look up and suddenly they've got a star down there. And now it's Junior Caminero, just 22 years old. He came in last year as a 21-year-old, hit like 40 homers. And he is now the youngest player in at least 126 years. I don't know if they go back pre-1900, but he's the youngest player since at least 1900 to hit a home run in now 6 straight games. 425-foot shot yesterday. A 4-0 win for the Rays. He won't turn 23 until this weekend, so Sunday he'll turn 23. The youngest player before Caminero to homer in 6 straight games, just to give you a guide, some dude named Ken Griffey Jr., who did it at 23 in 1993. There haven't been many. The only other player since 1900 to homer in as many as 5 straight games before birthday number 23. Jack Clark, well, that's a blast from the past. You old heads will remember. A couple of Braves, Brian McCann in 06, Ronald Acuna Jr. in 2018. Speaking of Acuna Jr., it'd be nice to get him back too, huh? They're talking it might be All-Star break. Every time I see an update on Acuna, it tells me something different. I'll just leave it at that. Dansby Swanson is on some kind of heater, man. The Cubs scored 23 yesterday. Swanson had another 3 home runs. One of them off a 43-mile-per-hour eephus pitch. The Padres brought in a catcher, and he threw a lob ball up there, and Swanson took that one deep as well. A historic day, 3 homers, 8 RBIs, the most by a Cubs player since Sammy Sosa had 9 in 2002. And this is after Swanson just had that weekend in New York where Hicken talked about it. He had like 15 RBIs and 4 or 5 home runs in 3 games. And so he's just gotten ice hot. 57 RBIs on the season puts him in, I believe, top 5 in Major League Baseball, up to 16 home runs. And meanwhile, the Braves starting shortstop, Hassan Kim, is hitting 068. Just saying. And the Yankees lose. Yankees lose. And a good thing it's Knicks in 5, or there'd be some gripping going on inside New York City, because the Yankees, with a loss last night to Detroit, are the not-so-proud owners of their longest losing streak in 3 years. Lost their 7th straight last night. Got an FSU note and more when we return. It's a GFL Thursday on 1010XL.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
For 250 years, America has played through it all. Adversity, triumph, and everything in between. I'm RJ, and just like the games we love, the story continues. Happy birthday on 1010XL.
At the First Coast YMCA, you'll find much more than just a gym. We offer many ways to help you become more active, reach your weight loss goals, and find your inner strength. Membership at the Y includes state-of-the-art facilities, a huge variety of fitness classes, and programs for all ages. It's easy to join the Y since it's affordable for all incomes. The Y is a great place to make connections and experience something new. Visit the YMCA near you or online at fcymca.org.
Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Longer days, warmer nights, and a backyard that brings everyone together. Spring and summer in Florida means pool days, backyard barbecues, and night swims under the stars. Pick it here. For nearly 50 years, Surfside Pools have been creating the backdrops for life's best memories. From weekly service and repairs to remodels, commercial maintenance, and new pool construction, Surfside does it all. Ready to float happy? SurfsidePools.net or call 904-246-2666. Surfside Pools. Summer starts here. License number CPC 044080.
America's turning 250, and Superior Fireworks is ready for the biggest 4th of July in a generation. Shop by July 2nd for the best selection and shopping experience before huge last-minute crowds arrive July 3rd and 4th. Superior Fireworks, Northeast Florida's locally owned fireworks superstore. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Blanding Boulevard in Orange Park and online at superiorfireworks.com/radio.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Fred Taylor. If you've been in an auto accident, you need a team who knows how to get you back on your feet and back to your life. At North Florida Medical Center, they don't just treat the injury, they treat the whole person, from physical therapy to pain management. North Florida Medical Center has a team of experts ready to help you heal and recover. I trust the team here at North Florida Medical Center, and you can too. So don't wait. Call North Florida Medical Center and get the care you deserve.
You know Zero Res, the zero residue carpet cleaner that leaves your carpets truly clean with no dirt-attracting soaps or harsh chemicals. Don't risk it with the other guys. Skip the disasters that leave your carpets soaked for days and do more harm than good. Keep the mud outside where it belongs, not trapped in your carpets. This month, get 3 rooms of Carpet Zero Resified, starting at just $129. Call 287-5727 or visit ZeroResJacksonville.com and ask for the 1010XL special.
Zero Res. I'm Frank Frangie, and I can tell you as Walk-Off Charities has grown, we now manage a large athletic facility with numerous fields, including the Bregan Baseball Complex. To get around, we needed a good, reliable golf cart. I went straight to Dynamic Drives and Design in Jack's Peak. I met with Travis, told him exactly what our needs were. Would you believe before you knew it, the perfect cart was delivered to us at an incredible price? If you need a golf cart, Travis and his team are the go-to. Learn more about them at dynamicdrivesdesign.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Feels like I've been through a lot of different, seasons and change, and I've seen so
As
much
you have.
here, which, I have, but it also feels like I still feel young. I mean, I still am young, but I don't feel much older than the rookies coming in. It's just crazy. The years fly by, but these guys come in and, but I have the experience and I'm a vet, but I still feel like I'm the young guy just because I came in at such a young age that I still kind of feel that way. But it's just crazy how fast it goes, and obviously excited about what we're building here. And it's just been a lot of fun the last, year.
That's Trevor Lawrence. Little sit down with the Ozone this off season, and just a reminder, this will put it in I can do it one of two ways here, and they both land in a really good spot for us as Jaguars fans. 26 is young, man. I mean, we got 10 years of pure prime ahead if he continues to grow and establish. But just for the record, these are the starting quarterbacks in the NFL that are older than Trevor Lawrence. Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, Kirk Cousins, if it's him, probably will be. If not, it's Fernando Mendoza. Let's don't even talk about that comparison. Geno Smith, Jacoby Brissett, Dak Prescott, Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Daniel Jones, Sam Darnold, Kyler Murray, Tua, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, Justin Fields, Malik Willis, Tyler Shuck, all older than Trevor. To just add to what he just said of all the learning experiences that the dude's had, I mean, it sure feels like we're headed for some much calmer season, some true growth as a franchise here, some true building towards what can be a championship team that feels more legitimate than it has since before Y2K. Even in the good spots and even with the flare-ups, got to follow it up. We haven't made back-to-back playoffs since the 90s. Oh, yeah. It's been since the 98 season to the 99 season, the last time we went to the playoffs in back-to-back years. But if we're sitting here next year having similar conversations, oh, buddy, we're going to be a problem. So really, I mean, is good and accomplished. The guy was just an MVP finalist, as Trevor has been. The only really quarterbacks Trevor's barely older than Bo Nix. In a couple months. Brock Purdy, couple months older than Brock Purdy. That's it. Michael Penix, Jaden Daniels, Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Caleb Williams, Cam Ward, Drake May, Jackson Dart, Fernando Mendoza. These are the guys younger. Williams, it feels like he's the only one. Maybe Daniels if he bounces back. That seems has the upside, the ceiling that Trevor has. So, plenty of good there. Outside of just, what we saw. Which was so encouraging. And it makes it, you look forward to training camp starting now in 3 weeks. And then we'll have dual workouts, joint practices, 3 of those coming up in the month of August. The first one of those on the schedule is just, 5 weeks away. I saw an update. I didn't click on the story, but at least the headline said and the pictures showed all the work being done on the stadium, and I saw the phrase ahead of schedule being thrown around. That's always a good thing. The one thing I was thinking, the bad side is we've had what you could dang near call a drought here, but if you're trying to get construction done, they probably haven't as many summer weather delays as you would normally have expected. I mean, there's typically in the summer around here, you got 2 or 3 hours a day where it's, operation shutdown. All right. I feel for my FSU brethren that are just lost in the wilderness right now. It is hard. It is hard right now in Seminole Nation. To gather any sort of optimistic momentum, to have any steam that's not cynical at this point. In addition to the results on the field, and there's just the overhanging presence of Mike Norvell in the hot seat, lame duck, whatever terms you want to use. So here's Mike Norvell fighting for his life, man. Among the people who do want Mike Norvell to succeed at FSU, top of the list, Mike Norvell, who has just gone from prince to pauper. From penthouse to outhouse, man. Celebrating the being victimized and not being invited to a small playoff after an undefeated year. Got absolutely jobbed. To now, I can't go 500. How do you get better? You get better in the transfer portal. There's 2 ways you get better nowadays. You get better in the transfer portal and you get better in recruiting. The transfer portal was meh. I mean, he had a couple of really, really huge hits in the portal those first couple of years, and that fed those dominant teams. But I just took a quick glimpse because I read this headline, and then I read the story. I'm going to jump into it. FSU's top recruit gives Mike Norvell the emphatic vote of confidence that he needs. So more on that in a second. But the reason you really need a vote of confidence on the scoreboard more than anywhere else is because right now in the ACC, think about what the ACC is made up of right now. A lot of programs that are nowhere near having ever been football powers. And FSU in the ACC is 14th in the conference in the 2027 recruiting cycle. 14th in the ACC. 56th overall. Just 13 total commits to this point. Only 5 4-stars, no 5-stars. And the ceiling is not going to get super high from where they are. You can only be 56 if you have 4 recruits and you're waiting just to unleash a barrage. And by the way, looking at Florida's recruiting and they still sit in the top 5, they're going to get jumped. Florida, this recruiting class is going to cycle down to 8 to 10. Now, the difference is it'll be 8 to 10 where they'll actually will show up. But unless they have another couple of real home run hits, but they've already got way more commits than some of those that are just behind them. And, you know, those recruiting rankings are most often aggregated as you go along. As for the most recent recruit and the top one that Mike Norvell has been able to secure, he's a defensive lineman from Mississippi named Sam Lejeune. Lejeune went into detail on his commitment to FSU and why he decided to go with the Noles over other major offers. 4-star is the highest rated commit in the class, one of the highest high school recruits that's ever committed to Mike Norvell. If you ask Lejeune, the FSU coach, is the reason why he wants to be in Tallahassee. One thing he always says is, I want to coach you. He doesn't negative recruit or talk bad about other schools. That's why I like him so much. He's a great coach. He's a big part of my recruitment, and I just love who he is. 6'3", 280-pounder. I like this line he had. He comes in as the 11th best defensive lineman, 122nd overall. But he's, by the way, shout out Pot Roast. Terrence Knighton is the D-line coach at FSU. So he's the one that would be working with Lejeune. I like this mentality coming in. You ready? This is a quote. Yeah, I'm not going to be like those other fat linemen that go to these schools, 290 lean. I'm coming to play early. I'm trying to play. I'm putting it in. I'm not going to be like these other fat linemen that go to other schools. Well, they need some success, and it best not be lean over in Tallahassee. How does the Jaguars' returning offense grade out? And I'll put what the grades exactly mean when you apply them to a player. In other words, below average, average, above average, elite. We can tally them up, and we will when we return. That and a football fix on a GFL Thursday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ian Seymour on the mound today for the Tampa Bay Rays. He's 4-1, 4.32 ERA, minus 122 at Kansas City, plus 102, 10.5 over the total. Braves laying another 15 against the Cardinals at Truist Park today. Cardinals minus 105, 9 under the total. Denny Hamlin, the plus 320 favorite to win the Cup race at Chicagoland Speedway this week. Ben Griffin plus 1325 to win the John Deere Classic that tees off today at TPC Deer Run. Stuart Sink plus 450 to win the 46th U.S. Senior Open Championship. The U.S. minus 130 against Belgium Monday in Seattle in the World Cup. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keystoprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Hicken here. Experience crystal clear vision with the Eye Associates, formerly Bow 9 Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet Betchkel, MD, Jacksonville's leader in advanced eye care. From routine eye exams to specialized vision care, their experienced team dedicated to improving and preserving your vision. The same care you've come to trust, now with a new name. To schedule your appointment today, call the Eye Associates, formerly Bowden Eye Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet A. Betchkel, MD, at 296-0098.
Life is about choices and the decisions you make. I'm David Robbins with Epstein & Robbins. If you're convicted of a DUI, you'll have to face severe consequences. Walking through the doors of the courthouse or appearing at a bond hearing can be extremely intimidating. Without the right lawyer, you're likely to make the wrong decision. Let our team help you make the right decisions in court. Epstein & Robbins, the right choice.
Epstein & Robbins, fighting for your rights since 1975.
Hi, I'm Blake Bortles. People know I've always said if I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be on a construction site. So Next Gen Roofing finally let me live the dream.
Blake, why are you wearing a red practice jersey?
Always worn it for safety.
Right.
Well, around here, the red jersey means you're the new guy, so you're in charge of garbage cleanup.
Perfect. I love garbage time. Always excelled in it.
It's not exactly what I
Good
meant.
thing Next Gen Roofing has real pros handling everything from family homes to large commercial buildings. Next Gen, teamed up with you.
Teamed up with you. Hey, Hicken here. I couldn't be any happier than to join the George Moore Chevrolet family. When I say family, I mean it. Visit their beautiful showroom today off Atlantic Boulevard. Find out exactly what I'm talking about. No pressure, just friendly help. And whether you want a car, a truck, SUV, electric, pre-owned, you name it, George Moore Chevrolet has it. And if you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, no problem. MooreChevy.com is easy to navigate as any site you will try. It's never been more easy to use. George Moore Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
College football fans, I'm Greg McGarity, President and CEO of the Tech Slayer Gator Bowl. Don't miss your last chance to watch college football in Jacksonville before the stadium is renovated. The SEC and ACC face off in Everbank Stadium for this year's Tech Slayer Gator Bowl Wednesday, December 30th at 11:30 a.m. A perfect buy for family stocking stuffers. Act now and get a sizzling summer special of 4 tickets for $100 at TaxSlayerGatorBowl.com. TaxSlayerGatorBowl.com.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
1010XL is a proud supporter of the Alive Credit Union Greater Jacksonville Kingfish Tournament, July 9th through 18th. Fish for fun and prizes and support Jacksonville Marine Charities. Learn more at kingfishtournament.com.
For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for
Instant Keys. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline, driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Now, Captain Kevin Favors Fishing Report. Reeled in by Sunrise Heating and AC of North Florida and CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living on 1010XL.
All right, we're going to call an audible. I got those PFF Jag starter numbers for you a little bit later in the program. Hicken Arrival is coming up next, but out on the waterways this weekend. Yeah, you know me, July 4th. Keep that boat on the dock if you ask me. But you may do some fishing early morning. You know, a lot of you have a long weekend. Captain Kev, best in the business, here to tell you how things are going to go. Hey, Kev.
Hey, buddy.
What's it like
Yeah,
out there?
it's you know first off, the northeast wind yesterday, kind of crazy. You know, I mean, it's very very strange for July now. You know, so nobody was able to get offshore yesterday except for the ringleader. Obviously, 56 foot. They can handle that. But here's the crazy thing. Monday, Tuesday, like I said, the ringleader went out yesterday. Monday and Tuesday, Jeff, we talked about how good the fishing was last Friday. I said it's as good as it gets. Well, on Monday and Tuesday, on a 4-hour charter, the captains were catching 30 to 50 kingfish.
Wow.
In a 4-hour charter. Yeah. So that's how unbelievable it is right now. I mean, it's we went from May being like, oh my God, what's going on, to maybe some of the most incredible fishing we've ever seen.
It's good news for the Kingfish tournament.
Yep. So you have that, and it looks like the weather today and tomorrow is the color for northeast. And I'm standing outside watching those big puffy clouds come across, which means it's definitely blowing out of the northeast. But I think it's going to be fishable today. Definitely tomorrow. Saturday looks like the days are calling for south at 5. Keep an eye out on Sunday, 15 to 20 out of the south. That's a lot of wind, but everything's good. There's been plenty of bait on the beach. There's tarpon on the bait pods. Kingfishing is as good as we've ever seen it. And then the inshore fishing's been good. I mean, I had the inshore fish yesterday because we had a northeast wind, and we still caught plenty of fish. So all good, brother. And I hope that the weather just holds for everybody this weekend, which I think it will. But if you're planning on fishing, go Saturday.
We went out on Monday. We went out, I don't know, 25 miles maybe, limited a couple of different kinds of snapper that you can keep. The beeliners, we had a million of those. Some lane snapper, caught a handful of those, a few mangroves. But also catching big snapper, which is just no fun in 100 feet if you can't keep it and eat it.
I know.
That's work, right? But we also caught a bunch of this fish that I had never seen or heard of before, but a barjack. You caught those?
Yep. We've caught. They've always been here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It looks like a small amberjack.
Yeah, they do, and apparently much tastier. So they say they're good eating.
Yes.
Yeah. We got a bunch of those in the freezer, so that was good from that standpoint. I mean, we brought it. It's not good for the fellas that are cleaning like 60, 70 fish, but
I know.
That's why you take the charter, man.
That's right. Yeah, you can stand there and drink a beer while they're
That's correct. You nailed it. You nailed it. All right, my man. Well, have a terrific weekend. Be safe out there. And again, as we said before, we often will just foray into some recreational boating here. Just, 4th of July is madness, and to get out after dark is also what happens. It's one of those boating days that keeps you out after dark. It's dangerous out there. Be safe.
Be safe, because there's going to be a lot of people that have overindulged, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. All right, my man. Have a great weekend.
Yep, you have a great weekend.
All right, there he goes. That's Captain Kevin Favor, best in the business. It can arrive and more come your way next. It's a GFL Friday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. He's 1010XL's best offensive lineman. Whoa. Sorry, 71. For real? Leon Searcy.
He's just getting his game back.
Noon to 2 weekdays.
Tell me they got that in slow motion.
On 1010XL.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. I've heard people selling diamonds saying they have high-quality diamonds at rock-bottom prices. Can that happen?
Frank, that'd be like a Mercedes dealer saying they sold at the same price as a Yugo. That just doesn't happen in any industry, and people who believe it are always the ones looking for something too good to be true, and they normally find out later it was. In diamonds, when you talk about higher quality diamonds with credible diamond grading reports from GIA, AGS, or Forevermark, the prices are higher, but so is the quality and value. Now, for a customer to understand that, they have to try to learn things like going to the internet, but they're going to get confused because they don't have an expert to ask questions to. The best way to get answers is to come in one of our stores and ask one of our professionals what those questions are and have them explain real diamonds to you. The result will be you'll understand more about a diamond's quality, price, and value by coming in.
Underwood Jewelers in San Marco, in Avondale, and at the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Hey, gang, you might be aware credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payment, so they're getting nowhere. But here's what many homeowners don't realize. That use the equity in your home. You can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash, and with Loan Pronto's rapid equity loan, you can pay off your credit cards, your existing HELOC, your car loans, get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved, saved over $1,500 a month. And here's the best part with Loan Pronto. You can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long, drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto. 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508. or go to loanpronto.com. That's 904-999-1508 or loanpronto.com.
He used to lay the lumber on the field.
No, I'm not a quarterback, but I like eating quarterbacks for breakfast.
Now he lays his opinions on Jaguars Today. Tom McManus. Fridays on 1010XL. Opened by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Tailgaters Parking's approaching sellout for this upcoming season. Permanent restrooms, all-day security, and on-site restaurant pavilion. Due to stadium construction, your previous parking may be gone. Log on to tailgatersparking.com today.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
It's game day. Are your moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keeping you from the action? Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, could help you get back to the game. Skyrizi is proven to help people feel significant symptom relief, achieve remission, and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine for adults. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or ulcerative colitis. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis combined. Learn more at skyrizi.com or 1-866-SKYRIZI.
Tired of changing out bad sod year after year? Get it done right with Roundtree Sod. Big or small, they have it, and always supplied farm fresh. For a lush, legendary green lawn, call 7414-SOD for a free estimate. 7414-SOD.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. Part-time Union columnist Ryan O'Halloran told Duval Rundown he was surprised Eric Armstead remained with the Jaguars.
I think the vocal minority of fans wanted him gone because sort of a Trent Baalke tax.
Parker Washington looks like the next Jaguar due for a deal, with teammates and brass back in the whiteout as Jacksonville keeps locking up its core. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently it's 7:02 and it's 74 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Almost heaven.
Oh, yeah! West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Where are you, Jeff? Oh, there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, you know it.
Country on the planet, baby.
Yeah.
Did you see Coach Potts was singing it at the end of the, you see that?
Country road.
He just blared it out, you know. I guess the world has made this our national anthem. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I love it. I love it. It was great. It was great. By the way, America, as we get ready to celebrate 250.
250.
To the jackass HOA out there in Cali who won't let the family fly their American flag.
What?
Yeah. You keep flying it, Mom and Dad.
Yeah,
you keep flying
That's
it.
weak. Come
It's
on
not
now.
political, you morons.
It's a country,
Good
right?
gracious.
Yeah.
Oh. So
Man,
anyway.
I think it's squash out the politics. Maybe this will be the year we just squash out the politics. We all seem to be happy and fine. Everyone gets
Everybody
along.
be happy.
So you start throwing around these political dumbasses' names,
Yeah.
whoever they are.
Get 'em
Pick
outta
your
here.
one. They're
Yeah.
like trigger words. These politicians have become trigger words.
Just those
Stop
those
it.
stupid news shows. It's
Oh,
again because
God, they're
because
just-
because they can't respectfully debate. It's
no,
not that hard.
I'm on with the conspiracy now. They just want everyone to hate each other.
Yeah.
They
Not
just
gonna-
do.
not
It's
gonna
a-
happen.
It's an effort. It's
Not
like
gonna
yeah,
happen.
don't let them win. Just don't watch.
Not
I'm with you.
gonna happen.
I don't even watch.
Nope.
And I mean, equally, they just make me sick. Both sides, just shut up.
Oh, what a great win. It's great. I mean, super job. Keep it going. Why not? You got a shot against, was it Belgium next?
I think what I took
We
out
got
last
a bad
night-
red card.
Yeah,
so
we learned. You know what it is?
That's our best player, I think, right?
It is. It's our goal scorer. But you know what it was for a lot of fans that don't follow soccer? Okay, I see. That's your version of targeting in college football. Yeah, terrible rule.
Yeah.
Unambiguous, very ambiguous. You miss the next game.
Yeah.
It's a terrible. It's way
Terrible.
too harsh.
Terrible because it was unintentional and it just again not an expert, but
Never
yeah.
great in a sport to take out your best stars. That's
Yeah.
not a smart plan. It's got to be more egregious. There's only been 6 red cards handed out on field.
Yeah.
The whole World Cup, that was an accident. They're
Yeah.
both going for the ball. And now you look at the Messi play where he didn't even get a yellow card in their first or second game, and it looked like, yeah, what are we doing?
By the way, that cat where was it? Brazilian FIFA referee Rafael Claus, no relation to Santa, by the way, who gave the U.S. a red card, was accused of match fixing by irregular red cards in Brazil's Series A back in 2023.
Yeah.
Claus had to testify in the investigation, but evaded charges because of no direct evidence. So anyway, yeah. Keep an eye on Rafael Claus.
We're also learning as we watch more that the same frustrations we feel with NFL officials, NBA refs, Major League home plate umpires, the inconsistency from ref to ref and from video review to video review. It's the same in all of them. And this is just an example of that. And the video review, which hadn't been a major storyline this World Cup, was yesterday. I mean, from this and the consequences of missing the next game, but they had a penalty call late in the game yesterday for Belgium that they got to kick a penalty and win before it went into the penalty kick port. Now,
Belgium had a big old rally, though, right?
That looked like a foul, though.
Yeah.
They argued it as you would. And that Harry Kane dude yesterday, that second goal he scored, buddy, that'll make you a soccer fan. Holy shnikes.
Harry Kane!
Man, those stars, did you see? It's like 6'6", 5'5" for the four big stars.
Yeah. What are they all chasing? The Heisman?
Yeah,
what do you get, the Golden Boot or something like that at the end of it?
If you have the most, you win the Golden Boot.
I think you get it's the MVP, right? Or is it the most goals?
Mbappe, Holland, Kane, and who am I leaving out? And Messi.
Yeah.
There are like 2 6s and 2 5s on that group at this point. So
also,
and all still alive.
Also yesterday from the World Cup, this gaffe. This is not good. So there's a coach of the Congo is Sebastian Desabre.
Okay.
He's wrapping up his presser.
Congo lost to England.
Media official says, since there are no more questions, we announce the death of the coach's father. Our deepest condolences.
Dang, that's how they close it down?
I don't think the guy knew his dad had passed during the match.
Certainly.
The look in his eyes were like,
wait, now you didn't.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
That ain't cool. I mean, what kind of
the hell
what kind of societal norms we
How
got
about
over
you
there
whisper
in
it
Congo?
to the guy before?
Right, sure.
I mean,
even if you tell him after, don't tell anyone until you tell him.
Right.
That's like seeing on the news. It's worse.
Oof.
Yeah, that's not a lot of social tacto. They need to work on that in the old DRC, I think.
Well, I don't think it was the DRC. I think it was
the FIFA guy?
FIFA dude.
Yeah, that's terrible, too.
Yeah.
That's even
FIFA
worse.
is trash.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Not good, bro. So that was there. All right. Dream Fighters Homes poll question of the day. Brought to you by our friends at Dream Fighters Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguars, the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, the Tampa Bay Rays. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. Unbelievable homes that they build all over Jacksonville. You can find great interest rate deals, fixed interest rate packages, first-time homeowners. They will work with you. I think they build them in 15 different locations.
15 of them things?
Just like.
Since 2020, 20 wins for Scheffler, 15 for McIlroy.
Oh, okay. Just how far will the USA go in the World Cup, ladies and gentlemen? Just how far? Why not hoist the trophy? Enjoy tonight. It's over. One more, Elite Eight. Final Four, baby.
I'm going to go, I tell you what, I think they got the right the right power to try and make it to the Final Four. So you only live once. I'll go Final Four.
Okay.
Because they'll play Spain most
I know
likely.
what he's going to say.
Oh, dang all right, man. You only live once, man. We hoisting that thing. We're in America, country road. We going to the ship, baby.
The ship, he says.
The leader is one more, Elite Eight, 41%.
Yeah.
26% say enjoy tonight, it's over. 25% say why not hoist the trophy. Only 7% say Final Four. You can vote at Dan Hick at 1010 if you'd like to
I've
vote.
always called myself a 7%er.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Anyway.
The reason Spain and Portugal are most likely will be the winners up top, and so the winner of Belgium, U.S. would play Spain, Portugal. I don't think there's any way that the U.S. beats Argentina, just on what I've seen.
Yes.
I don't think there's any way they beat Argentina or France.
Okay.
So the longer you can avoid them, then I think they've got a chance. And now they'll be a big underdog against Spain, against probably Portugal, but I don't think they're beating France that would be the miracle on ice part of the program.
Yes.
If you got to there and you beat France in the semis.
It'd be like beating Russia.
Right, it'd be like beating Russia.
What in the blazes is going on in Boston?
It's weird.
Make it make sense.
You can't.
I mean, something. Brian Windhorst said it best. We're missing a piece of the information here,
for sure. And
I'm supposed to be an information guy, and I don't know what it is. We're missing a piece of information. There is a reason that Jaylen Brown. It's not because we got to trade him now because we were going to try to trade him.
No,
it's not because he's no good. He's had the best year of his career. It's not because of the things he said. All these guys are.
He didn't say that much.
I know it wasn't anything really bad. It's not. There's a couple things that you maybe roll your eyes at, but who cares? We got divas all over.
Him and Brad Stevens got to be beefing.
There's something. There's something going on, man. There's something.
And Brad Stevens, by the way, it's fair to say.
Brad Stevens is very well thought of.
But he's also now. You're a bold-faced liar. You don't have to say exactly what you're doing, but don't come out and emphatically say you're doing the opposite of what you really think.
Yeah.
So that's a transparency that this group has had so far.
Something is amiss. Something is amiss. I don't know what it is. Again, if you missed it, Jaylen Brown traded to Philadelphia
for
by the way.
nothing, for a bag of beans.
For Paul George, who apparently has become the most valuable player in the NBA when you go back and look at all the people he's been traded for in his career.
Wow, that would be fun.
Just some incredible basketball players for this guy. And again, if Philadelphia can stay healthy and Fatty can get in shape and not just drag around the court, they're really good.
Well, Maxey and Jaylen Brown.
How do you not give up VJ Edgecombe at least?
That's a good deal. Yeah, I forgot about Edgecombe.
I mean,
yeah, it's a good team. But Embiid is nothing special.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think he's healthy enough to get healthy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think his lower body will allow. We were watching video of Kawhi when he was in Toronto, and he hit that 3-pointer that he hit that banged up, and then ultimately went down to win the East. You forget that was Embiid. It was like athletically sprinting out towards him and jumping. I mean, it looked like a different guy.
Yeah,
he's 30 pounds heavier, and who knows how many bumps and bruises later, and it seems that way.
Yeah, I just don't. This one is an all-timer that makes no sense to me, So I need somebody's going to find something out. Like I said, there's got to be something more. You just don't make that trade. You don't make that trade for draft picks. You don't care. Philadelphia is not going to be drafted 6th, 8th, 3rd.
No, those guys will be drafted. You're getting out of the contract. Don't forget, he at one point was the highest paid guy. He was the first one got like the $55 million deal.
They said it's like for 1 year that you're getting out of it.
It's a good move for Phillies. How I look at it. I don't know what Boston's doing.
Great move for Philly.
I'll trust that they know what they're doing.
Well, I mean, maybe he's going to turn around and package something for somebody.
They don't have a second guy now. I mean, it's Tatum and a bunch of dudes from Drake.
Yeah, these dudes all played well down there. So what?
Just a bunch of guys from northern Iowa, dude.
Yeah.
It's like Jason Tatum and the Seven Dwarfs, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they got Mitch, too. Got my boy Mitch.
Yeah, they had Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, took my guy Mitch.
True offensive force.
Which, by the way, we're going to turn around and get Looney, who's basically Mitch. Looney.
All right, I have this before we go to break. We'll come back with a 10-minute drill.
Looney.
The Jags, week 1. Tell me what the point spread is.
Jags are 6-point favorites against Cleveland.
The Jags are the second highest.
Gotta be like 10.
They're the second highest point spread on the week 1 opening line. They're actually 7.5 against the Browns. The biggest spread is the Chargers-Cardinals. What do you think that spread is? Chargers,
that's 8.5.
Cardinals, 10.5. Right out of the gates, that's showing a lot.
That's a little disrespectful.
I've got the London spreads. The only other Jag spreads I know for sure right now, and the Jags are a slight dog to the Texans, -0.5.
Yeah,
and more like, is it maybe 2-point underdog to Philly?
Dadgum. That's our home away from home, boys.
This is why the NFL's king.
NFL's king.
This is just I'm not picking and choosing. This is just
the world.
This is just how I scrolled from top to bottom. You ready? Forget the point spreads.
Yeah.
These are your games out the gate.
Okay.
Patriots, Seahawks.
Yeah.
49ers, Rams.
Yeah. That's Thursday, Friday, or Wednesday, Thursday, or whatever.
Bills, Texans.
Yeah.
I mean, even games that are low key good. Bears at Panthers is a real interesting week 1.
Yeah, real
interesting. Two playoff teams. There's a few matchups like that, and there always are. But man, the firepower of right out the gates. Also in week 1, you can have Green Bay, Minnesota, Denver, Kansas City. Yeah, this is just in the NFL's competitive.
That's excellent analysis.
Thank you. I started with the point spread, and then I didn't want to go down every point spread. No, they're all 2.5. You know the NFL.
Yeah. Joe Gibbs
10 of the 17. I'm going to go, who was, I need someone who famously threw his papers and walked off the set. I'll be that guy. This is the drill. It's a GFL Thursday.
The drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This World Cup soccer update is laced up by Valvoline Instant Oil Changes and Houston's Meats.
Westwood One Sports presents this World Soccer Update, sponsored by Henkel, official partner of U.S. Soccer. It was a dramatic World Cup win for the U.S. in Santa Clara because it had to play the last third of the game with only 10 men. Fowler and Balian, who scored 2 goals in the first World Cup victory and gave the U.S. the lead in the first half last night, got called for a red card in the second half, and the U.S. still outscored Bosnia-Herzegovina while being a man down. Scored on a tremendous shot from Malik Tillman on a free kick, a 2-0 win. And now next up, a round of 16 game Monday in Seattle against Belgium. And while the U.S. can go back to playing with 11, they can't use Balian. Belgium advanced with a furious rally. 3 late goals, a penalty kick in overtime, a 3-2 win over Senegal. England trailed Congo DR for more than an hour, rallied to win 2-1. The play today begins at 3 Eastern in Los Angeles with Spain against Austria. With this World Soccer Update, John Scaleshauer, Westwood One Sports.
Get ready to gear up for the final stretch. Henkel Summer of Soccer Sweepstakes is giving fans the chance to win U.S. Soccer store gift cards to stock up on everything you need to support the home team. Last chance to win, enter now. No purchase necessary. Starts June 16th and ends July 31st, 2026. Must be 18 and a resident of the contiguous United States. Sponsored by Henkel. Henkel, proud partner of U.S. Soccer.
The burrito, it's fire.
Hi, this is Maya.
And I'm Antonio. And the little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A hash brown scrambled burrito
is that it fuels our morning.
It's the full package.
You have the chicken, you have the eggs, and then you add these hash browns for a nice little crunch.
The chicken's always nice. It's crispy, it's juicy. And the cheeses, they melt together in a beautiful way.
And it gives me energy. It's perfect.
Order the Chick-fil-A hash brown scrambled burrito and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
You ready to try your luck tonight?
At Best Bet, always.
especially one-card poker.
One card? That's it?
One card. I mean, it's fast action, big excitement, and every hand could be the winner.
Okay, now this is my kind of poker room.
Get in on the action with one-card poker at Best Bet. Great games, great food, and the best poker atmosphere in town. See you at the tables. Visit bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
When he speaks, QBs listen. If you like quarterback talk, get an earful with a quarterback whisperer, Denny Thompson. He shares his insights Friday mornings on The Drill, tuned up by Encore Research Group and George Moore Chevrolet on 1010XL.
Hey roofers, finish and close out jobs same day with PermitRockstar.com. Their full-service permitting platform helps contractors cut permitting delays by up to 80%. Stop waiting and start building with PermitRockstar.com.
Attention men and women. If you'd like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental. With light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
Hey, Santa Claus normally avoids Florida this time of the year, but not this year, gang. Yeah, Christmas in July. It's happening right now at Beard's Diamonds. It's huge. Listen up. It's December at Beard's with savings up to 40% store-wide. Yeah, Beard's showcases are stocked with new fashion jewelry, exquisite colored gemstone pieces, and, of course, the best selection of diamonds in North Florida. Rounds, emerald cuts, princess cuts, cushion cuts. Come and find the perfect engagement ring right now at Beard's. Save up to 40% or celebrate your anniversary with a stunning eternity band or pair of diamond stud earrings. Beard's Diamonds, they're your local jeweler. The Lupos have been doing this for more than 4 decades, delivering the best value, the best quality, the best overall experience. Beard's runs circles around those corporate chain box stores every day. Don't miss this summer sales event, Christmas in July. Beard's Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center, online at beardsdiamonds.com. You know what I say? Shop local. Shop Beards.
You may not be able to control the air you breathe on the outside, but you certainly can on the inside of your home. Just call Florida Home AC and ask about the Remy Halo. It's the next generation of air quality technology. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC.
For every special occasion, Kuhn Flowers can deliver a beautiful floral arrangement with a click, a call, or a visit to one of their beautiful showrooms. This is JJ. When you need to show someone you love that you remembered, think Kuhn Flowers.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it! Hey! 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 We got sports concepts. We got sports rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. A prize pack that E tells me is razzle dazzle. What are you dazzling them with today, E?
I got free airport parking from USAPark.net just in time for the summertime.
Oh.
I got up to 5 days free covered parking with 24-hour shuttle to the airport. All you got to do is hit me up at the end of the 10-minute drill.
On June 16th, Dansby Swanson was hitting 175 with 7 homers and 28 RBI. 175. He's now hitting 210 with 16 homers and 57 RBI.
He's had a couple of monster games.
He has hit, in a 10-game span, the most RBI in Major League Baseball history is Jimmy Fox. He had 28. These are big names. Jimmy Fox, Hall of Famer. Joe DiMaggio, in 1939, had 27. Lou Gehrig, the Iron Horse, in 1931, had 27. Mel Ott, in 1929, had 26. And Dansby Swanson, in 2026, some 80 years later, 90 years later, has 26. 28, 27, and 26. Dansby Swanson. Unbelievable. That's what a heater that dude's on.
Well, yesterday was one of those the Cubs games, like when you're a kid, every once in a while that wind would blow out at Wrigley and you'd see a score that'd be like 23-17 or 19-16, and the Cubs put 23 on the board. They hit 8 home runs overall. But yeah, I talked about Swanson in the 6 o'clock hour as well, just this week span. I mean, he was just in New York. You were talking about the historic weekend he had there.
Right. Yeah, he had 15 in like 3 games.
Yeah, completely. I mean, think about that. That's like 27, 28 RBIs in the last 5-6 days.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Hassan Kim's hitting 068. So,
oh dear. All right, we're gonna have
$20 million we're paying him. I don't know what Dansby's getting. Probably not a ton more.
Jeff, here we go. You are now drafting running backs in the National Football League.
Okay.
Any running back who is currently playing, get the best running back. This is an exercise. I want to see what we do here. I'm going to give you the very first pick.
That's crap.
Very first pick.
Yeah, he won the coin flip. You get the first running back in the NFL. Who do you take?
I'm going Bijan Robinson.
Okay, very nice. Jeff, you get the next pick. Who do you take?
Gibbs.
Okay, Jahmyr Gibbs. You have the next pick. Who do you take?
I got to go with Christian McCaffrey.
Okay, interesting. Okay, Jeff, you're up next. Who do you take?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, gosh, it could be. They're all the same, bro. But I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take James Cook.
James Cook,
he was
very
one,
good.
man.
I mean, career year.
You have the next pick. Who do you take?
I'm going Saquon.
Saquon. Okay, very good.
Okay.
Jeff, you have the next pick. Who do you take?
I'm down to 2 guys, and there's still another 2 or 3 that I would be completely fine with.
Okay.
But I'm gonna just due to his durability, I'll take Derrick Henry.
Okay. That was the point of my exercise.
Jonathan Taylor would be next for me.
Okay.
I was
you
between
guys,
those 2.
Prisco's top running backs are Bijan, McCaffrey, Gibbs, Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, Devon Achane.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry at 7th. I think Derrick Henry is better than that. I would have him in my top 3. I would have
I
taken
think
him
you just
earlier,
keep
but-
waiting for some diminishing returns, and he hasn't given them yet. He's still last year he ran for 1,600, 5 yards a pop, 16 touchdowns. He's starting to he fumbled.
Yeah, I got
like that was he like directly felt like he was directly responsible for a loss or 2 there, especially early in the year.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of that was did Lamar didn't play a full year, did he?
No. How many? Think about this. Since he went to the Ravens, in 2 years, 3,400 yards, 32 touchdowns. Hey, Tennessee, you are some kind of stupid.
Thank you.
Who did you keep, Tennessee, for instead of? Who was it? The guy from Dallas?
Pollard.
What's
the guy's
Pollard
name?
and there's another guy
other
like
dude.
him. It's
Yeah,
a little
Tisha Spears. Yeah. Good. Really smart.
Thank you.
And by the way, also every other team in the league that has bounced to a running back or 2 since then, it's on y'all too.
By the way, he wanted to go to Dallas.
It didn't feel like there was this overwhelming market for Derrick Henry. And his fact that he didn't, what did he make? To get like 2 years, 24 or something?
Yeah. The top 10, according to Pete, Bijan, you guys are right on it. McCaffrey, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jonathan Taylor, James Cook. Achane is a guy that I would not have him ahead of Derrick Henry
1350.
Saquon was 8th, by the way.
Yeah.
He was the lowest pick of your guys' 6-man draft. Kenny Walker the 3rd is 9th, and Josh Jacobs Jingleheimer Schmidt was 10th. So those are your top.
And ETN doesn't make the 100, so we don't know how far down he goes. Does he do them by position? No, probably not. Not outside the 100.
No.
There's a lot of guys. There's a lot of similar. After you get through those 2 or 3 real, or maybe it's 5 difference makers. There's a lot of similarity there. It's like if you're going into a game and you have either Kyron Williams or Javonte Williams or ETN or Swift. I mean, they're all the same.
I don't want to feed the beast here and put the ball on the tee for you. So I don't want to go into. Again, we've now had 2 days of stupidity in sports broadcasting.
Oh, again?
Yeah, not him.
Oh, okay.
Acho gave us the first one.
Yeah, he did.
That was terrific.
Yeah,
That was
The WNBA should get rid of Kate, or be better off without Caitlin Clark, because she's more of a distraction than she is an additive.
An additive.
Like she's a motor oil. This guy, that's Clown City.
Yeah. So that was that.
Yeah.
This one.
Who's this one from?
This one rivals it a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow, I mean, that's a big stage.
Yeah. This is maybe it's. I don't know.
I don't
It's the ESPN lady who played basketball. Chinny.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
She's good at what she does.
Yeah.
Very informative. The topic is, and again, Asia Wilson is a terrific WNBA player. Probably the best WNBA
Most skilled.
player.
She is.
Is that fair to
She's
say?
the most skilled women's player in the world right
Yeah,
now.
very good. Question is Asia Wilson's greatness more impressive than Tom Brady? This is the topic we're addressing today. Come on, man. Come on.
You know what? You know what a sad reality of that statement is? I bet you right now. If I bet you right now,
yeah.
If you went and grabbed Tom Brady off of his treadmill and you put him over in the basketball arena and he played Asia Wilson one-on-one right now, who would win the game of basketball?
I take Tom.
I think 'cause people don't know Brady can hoop a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like he's an
I'm just
athlete.
saying.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know.
I mean, in the frame, we're framing greatness here, gang. I mean, if we need a tiebreaker, we can always have the old man step down to your sport and see who wins that particular matchup.
Hey,
That's just silly.
Come on, man.
That's not near Acho level for me.
That's not Acho level.
But, if Asia Wilson continues to do this and wins another 8 or 9, this or that, then it's still.
I feel like I need to balance it out. So I want to balance it out as we wrap up the 10-minute drill with a tip of the cap, a drill tip of the cap to an athlete. We shake our head at a lot of this stuff.
SMH.
Yeah. SMDH.
Sometimes, yes.
Quite frankly. But you know what? Man, good move. Cool dude. Shout out. Tip of the cap. DJ Moore. See what he did?
I did.
And DJ Moore.
Now with Buffalo.
Yeah, he's now a Buffalo Bill. He's hanging out at the Town and Country Center in Buffalo, whatever that may be.
Well, good for him for being there.
Yeah, he's there. He saw a store. Selling his jersey, just T-shirts.
Okay.
All right. How much for all of them? $1,200. Here you go. Give them away.
Okay.
Cool thing.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
No,
really nice thing.
And a small price to pay.
Yeah.
Dan Hicken, if he was walking by and saw a bunch of Dan Hicken shirts, you'd pay $1,200 to give them away.
Sure, I would.
The point being, DJ's got some cash. That was nothing.
Yeah.
That was good news for him.
Yeah.
But that's very cool. I go to every mall in town.
Touch. Yeah, a nice touch. You know, and hopefully the store probably didn't give them away, but maybe they did.
Well, is it too self-aggrandizing if you take the shirts yourself and you just walk around and give them out?
Start.
Is that too much?
Take a couple boxes.
Are you tiptoeing into Jalen's lane when you do that?
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, man, I just don't.
All right, that's do we have Doc today? I don't know. Maybe.
You know, Doc.
Yeah,
I'm
he thinks Doc's the kind of guy who thinks we work on Thanksgiving, but the day before, something like the 250.
Yeah.
He may think we're off all week. He's a patriotic
He's a patriotic soul.
Well, Doc just texted me and said that he's here.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
That's dumb question. That's on me. Right hand up.
641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. Tell them what they're going to win.
Free airport parking from usapark.net. Just in time for summer vacation, up to 5 days covered parking with 24-hour shuttle service to the airport. Hit me up right now, 904-641-1010.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Florida sun, hurricane winds, driving rain. Your roof takes a daily beating. That's why Endless Summer Roofing installs fortified roofs. Engineered for Florida with superior wind protection and impact resistance. Better yet, a fortified roof may even qualify you for insurance discounts. A stronger roof and potentially lower insurance bills? That's a win-win. Endless Summer Roofing. Built, fortified, built for Florida. Visit endlesssummerroofing.com.
Neck pain, back pain, or headache, Shinatri Chiropractic has 4 locations: Westside, 103rd, Riverside, Arlington, and the Beaches. Acupuncture, dry needling, physical therapy. Relief starts today. Shinatri Chiropractic, 743-6700.
It's game day. Are your moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keeping you from the action? Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, could help you get back to the game. Skyrizi is proven to help people feel significant symptom relief, achieve remission, and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine for adults. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or ulcerative colitis. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis combined. Learn more at skyrizi.com or 1-866-SKYRIZI.
I'm here to tell you, with the World Cup entering the biggest matchups, it's win or go home, and you can be a part, take a financial stake in America's #1 prediction market platform. I'm talking about Kalshi. That's Kalshi. Look, the terminology may be a little bit different for you, but you'll pick up on it real quick. Bottom line is this. Right now, the USA is trading at about 3 cents to win it all. 3 cents. That means a $100 trade is going to pay you about $350. Or shoot, even more than that. Close to $400. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market. Means there's no house. And as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position. And for a limited time, you can download the Kalshi app, that's Kalshi, and use code 1010XL to get $10 when you trade 10. Whether it's an individual match or an overall winner, you can find it at Kalshi, Kalshi.
Dinner tonight? Make it easy and make it something everyone will love. With the Flame Broiler Family Meal Plan, you can feed 4 fast with fresh, flavorful options. You get 20 ounces of your choice of protein. Mix and match your favorites, plus steamed rice and a fresh veggie medley. It's a complete no-stress meal the whole family can agree on, starting at just $34.99. Skip the cooking tonight. Bring the family together and stop by any of Flame Broiler's 5 locations today.
Transmission problems? Call Action Transmission Specialist. I'm Robin, the owner. My team provides expert service, done right the first time on all makes and models, plus a nationwide after warranty for total peace of mind. Action Transmission on Merrill Road. Get traction, call Action.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists is not affiliated with the NFL or the Jacksonville Jaguars. Discussion regarding injuries is solely based on opinion. Coming up, the weekly Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Medical Report featuring Dr. Kevin Murphy, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon specializing in sports medicine, upper extremities, and arthroscopy of the shoulders and knees. Dr. Murphy is a nationally and internationally recognized orthopedic expert. He's a former orthopedic consultant to the White House and the Pentagon, and currently serves as head team physician for UNF and Northeast Florida area high schools.
The legend grows. Dr. Kevin Murphy, Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, se-ortho.com. Nobody better than the good doctor. He joins us now, as he does each and every Thursday now for,
forever. Since the beginning.
We were once young when Doc used to first start.
Yeah, so was he.
Yeah, so was I.
Doc, it feels like we stop the sports globe for half a minute and talk about the ramifications that await the Jaguars when they go to Denver this weekend and that mile-high environment that they have to deal with. And I turn on the World Cup this weekend, and I'm going to watch England, which is probably about sea level Jacksonville, go play at Azteca Stadium in Mexico City, which is 7,200 feet, which is like 2 Mile High Stadium almost. And the real biological consequences that go along with that, and any advantage, if there is one, of those that are used to performing athletically. I mean, we're literally at that height, and we're really talking about, I guess the simplest way to say it is, if you when you breathe in air, there's just a less concentration of oxygen to fuel you. Is that the simplest way to look at it?
Yeah, it's hard to get oxygen into your system, and you can acclimate to that over time, but it doesn't happen overnight. So yeah, probably takes 3-4 days to get there. You heard of all the blood doping things that were done in the past, where you'd go to altitude, train, draw your blood, and then have that re-injected into you when you go to compete because there's a higher level of oxygen in that bloodstream. So there's something to that. And then you throw in the mix of people that have illnesses like sickle cell, which can be a very common thing among African Americans, and you get some of those guys playing in that altitude, and they could have issues. So
I mean, 7,200 feet. I mean, we're turning off the no seatbelt signs. I mean, we're really getting up there. At what point? What elevation could a human being continue to play a very athletic sport? Where we're not talking about golf. I mean, these dudes are up and down for an hour and a half straight sometimes.
Yeah, you can do it. You're just going to fatigue yourself. I haven't looked to see if they have oxygen on the sidelines, much like a lot of the NFL games they will, but I haven't really paid attention.
Just one statistical aside, Mexico is far from a soccer power. I think this is the furthest they've been in the World Cup in quite a while. And in that stadium, in international games, they played 80-something games. They've lost twice. They're like 70-something, with 2 losses and a few draws. So there's got to be something
there's
to
probably
that,
something to
especially
that.
when you're not, we're not talking about Argentina.
Well, speaking of weather, speaking of climate, it's important to note that the oven is on here in Jacksonville. So I don't, whatever the age, whatever you're doing, if you're outside right now, you must hydrate. You must be hydrated all the time. And take it from a guy who's battled a couple kidney stones. Sometimes they tell me the Sunshine State is the kidney stone capital of the world because part of it is getting dehydrated. So keep drinking that water and electrolytes and things of that nature.
Yeah,
right,
for
Doc?
sure. If you're out,
Yeah.
I mean, it's actually dangerous levels the way it is now with the humidity added in.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you about this cat, Corbin Burns, Doc. Corbin Burns was a big-time get by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Paid a lot of money. He's a pitcher, and sure enough, Tommy John, June 1st, 2025, that would be now more than a year ago, had the surgery on June 9th. So while rehabbing to return, this is what I wanted to ask you about. He suffered a setback with a teres major muscle strain in his right lat. What make you of that? That was just a couple weeks ago, delaying his return until at least September.
So it's one of the rotator cuff muscles.
Okay.
So that's, up in his shoulder. So he's probably throwing a little differently mechanically to compensate for his elbow that isn't quite right. So add in now you got a rotator cuff problem to the elbow problem.
Doesn't sound like surgery, right?
No, typically you're not fixing that one.
Okay.
The supraspinatus is the main tendon that typically tears that you fix.
The supraspinatus? That's what I thought, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's on the tip of your tongue, was it?
Well, yeah. You got to take care of the supraspinatus. Is there a spinatus and a supraspinatus, or just a supraspinatus?
Infraspinatus.
Infraspinatus. Very nice.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Spinal.
Doc, how many different body parts are there?
If you get like that, you mean?
Yeah, if you started to go
narrow it
like
down.
that deep,
it's
got to be hundreds, isn't there?
And,
more than hundreds.
Really?
Right. Like, see, for Hick and I, this is just an arm.
Right. Not for the doc.
We've got we've got an ulna,
supraspinatus up in there,
and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I'll stop there.
There's a finger.
I don't want to embarrass anyone.
Elbow.
I got two of baseball's biggest stars have been out now for a while, and I don't think uncoincidentally their teams are really struggling. The Yankees have got a 7-game losing streak. It's their longest in
Can't hit.
more
They
than
don't
a
have
couple
Aaron
of years.
Judge,
And
yeah.
Aaron Judge has been out since May 31st, Doc. So over a month now on the injured list with a stress fracture of his right rib. They think it happened when he dove for a ball, actually on his 34th birthday. Again in the month of May. So
They say August.
yeah, is it that? We're talking about a whole another month, and if that's the case,
2 months, 8 weeks.
I mean, what is a stress fracture of your right rib versus a broken rib?
Yeah, stress fracture implies that it's been going on with repetitive stress to it over time.
Could that be from the swinging, the torque?
Could be, but it doesn't make sense with the injury. So it sounds like an acute injury where he landed on it and broke his rib, which is different than a stress fracture. He probably has an actual, either way, it's a fracture of his rib that takes a while to heal because every time you breathe, the bone's moving. Bones heal. You immobilize them to get them to heal. So if it's moving all the time, it takes a lot longer to heal it.
I'm.
Why do they say, Doc, and whenever it's a rib, in baseball, all of a sudden, this is one of the newer ones, the thoracic outlet. What again is? Can you explain that?
So thoracic outlet, a lot of times there's an extra rib up above your clavicle.
Do a lot of people have this?
No, not a lot.
Not a lot. Okay.
If you have a rib above your clavicle, should you see a doctor or a priest, do you think? I mean, what's going on?
Or should you take it out
do they have?
and eat it?
Well, you find it incidentally when you go look for it because people have numbness and lose their blood flow when they raise their
Follow
arm
the
up.
pentagram. You'll find them. I can't. I'm sorry for all you 15th ribbers out there. How many ribs does the normal person have?
Or you get a CT scan to see it. That would be an option.
Got
as
a
well.
rib. So where does it do? It just sticks up out somewhere? Or
No, it's just
underneath
leans
there?
down. It leans down onto the vascular structures. So when you raise your arm up, it typically gets pinched and pinches the
I never knew
vascularity
we had a
goes numb.
rib up there, all floating up there, up top like that.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
Wow.
the treatment is to remove the rib
So
resection.
we're getting into that muddled territory that annoys me as a sports fan, where I get an idea of what medical clearance is, quote unquote, versus what the plan to have a guy return is.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw Ronald Acuna Jr. miss some time with a hamstring earlier this year, and then he came back relatively quick. He was okay for a while, and then he went out again, and it's been well past the 10-day IL stint now. And in fact, they're saying that it will most likely be after the All-Star break. So does that mean it's a little more severe than they let on? Does it mean that baseball is such a long season we don't want to continue doing this? But my question to you is, if you wait 2 weeks or 2 months, is the risk of keep on doing this not the same?
Well, 2 weeks, 2 months. Now maybe a month versus 3 months. I'd say the difference may not be significant, but 2 weeks, if you injured your hamstring, that's still going to be a problem. You're at higher risk,
depending on when
making that worse.
So maybe they undersold a little bit,
for sure.
Because
Yeah.
Doc, one other one. I've never heard of this, but I'm sure I wonder how common it is. Pitcher for the Orioles, Chris Bassett, bone spurs removed from his back. Minor procedure? Is that a minor procedure?
No procedure on your spine is minor.
Spinal.
So,
spinal.
but it could be done through small little incisions. But he's typically
You get bone spurs on your back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So around where the nerve exits the spine, it can compress there, and you just open that up.
I would assume that's causing you great discomfort.
Well, probably giving him nerve pain,
right?
Weakness, and because the nerve's being squeezed, so you can alleviate that by removing those spurs. But it's not. It's certainly minor compared to fusions and things like that, but it's still a big deal.
Okay. Prosh, you got anything else?
I don't. I think I'm good to go.
Doc,
did we leave anything on the table?
Well, soccer guy came back and played a whole game, so.
They sat him. Pulisic.
Yeah. They sat him long enough, it seems. So
well, that's good. That's a good
sounds
point.
like they did a good job with him, holding him long enough that he was able to play the whole game. Didn't appear to have any ill effects from it.
Well, we'll certainly need to be as at full strength as we can after that rook job of refereeing we saw yesterday. So, welcome to sports. Welcome to soccer fandom, USA. This is how we do things. Your best goal scorer? Yeah, you're not going to have him on Monday. All right, Doc, as always, appreciate you.
Thank you, Doc.
JackSportsDoc.com, Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. We're back with more next. It's a GFL Thursday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. It's your turn to talk, and we're listening. If you've got something to say, holler at Hacker. Monday nights from 8 to 10, starting July 6th on 1010XL.
Next time you head into a Gate convenience store, look for Form Energy Drink, designed to provide energy, hydration, and focus, straight from Dana White and AB, celebrating those who embrace grit, discipline, and resilience in their everyday lives. Check out Form Energy at a Gate convenience store.
At the Y, there's no place like this place. More than just a gym, the YMCA is a community where support, connection, and your well-being come first. And now, getting started is easier than ever with Your Rate, an income-based, affordable membership designed to fit your lifestyle and your budget, so you can focus on what really matters: feeling better, moving more, and connecting with others. Join today and discover a place where you truly belong. Learn more about Your Rate at fcymca.org.
Don't miss the Bari Breakdown with Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays around 1:35 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Who's MIA? Who's coming back? Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays at 1:35 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
This is Victor Patel, CEO of North Florida Medical Center. Have you been in an auto accident? Are you feeling pain or stiffness? Our board-certified team has over 15 years' experience helping patients recover through chiropractic care, physical therapy, pain management, primary care, and neurology. Even minor injuries can cause long-term problems if left untreated. Schedule your free consultation today at nfmcjax.com. North Florida Medical Center, bringing the care back to healthcare.
Longer days, warmer nights, and a backyard that brings everyone together. Spring and summer in Florida means pool days, backyard barbecues, and night swims under the stars. Picket here for nearly 50 years, Surfside Pools have been creating the backdrops for life's best memories. From weekly service and repairs to remodels, commercial maintenance, and new pool construction, Surfside does it all. Ready to float happy? SurfsidePools.net or call 904-246-2666. Surfside Pools, summer starts here. License number CPC 044080.
Lauren Brooks here. If you're like most of us at 1010XL, you have a long list of things you want to get done around the house before football season begins. Do yourself a favor and make an appointment today to check out Closets by Design's new showroom on Phillips Highway, especially the incredible garage. Closets by Design can help turn any garage into a custom organized space. Call 904-878-9393 to schedule your free in-home design consultation and get 40% off plus an additional 15% off and free installation or online closetsbydesign.com.
Hey, gang, Hickett here. When it comes to trucks, man, the only name you need to know is George Moore Chevrolet, baby. Right now, that showroom off Atlantic Boulevard loaded with the toughest, strongest, hardest working Chevy trucks around. We're talking Silverado after Silverado. Man, they're ready to work. They're ready to play just as hard as you do. And, man, they're moving them. They're moving them fast. May, greatest month in the history of George Moore Chevrolet. How about that? In the history, May 2026. And by the way, I don't just talk about the trucks. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own. 2. And they've earned every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, dependability, style. My boy Blue is rock solid. If it's a truck you want, it's George Moore Chevrolet you need. Stop by that Atlantic Boulevard showroom today. Say hi to all the fine folks over there. Give a special hello to Gabe in service and see why truck people keep coming back. The George Moore Chevrolet. Together. Let's ride!
Mark Watson here to tell you a little bit about hardballcreative.com. It's your online promo haven with thousands of ideas on how to promote your company. We're open 24/7, 365.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
One of Beard's Diamond's most popular events ever is back. It's Christmas in July. Right now, for a limited time, you get as much as 40% off anything in our showcases. Yes, that includes engagement rings, fashion rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants, colored gemstones. This is the annual store-wide sale that everyone loves because you get December prices in July. Up to 40% off store-wide. Don't miss Christmas in July. Exclusively at Beard's Diamond at the St. John's Town Center and online at beardsdiamonds.com. Shop local. Shop Beards. Santa Claus normally avoids Florida this time of year, but not this year. Christmas in July is happening right now at Beard's Diamonds. Get up to 40% off now through July 27th. Beard's showcases are stocked with all new fashion jewelry, exquisite colored gemstone pieces, and the best selection of diamonds in North Florida. Rounds, emerald cuts, princess cuts, cushion cuts, ovals, from a half carat to 10 carats and more. Come and find the perfect engagement ring now at Beard's and save up to 40%. Beard's Diamonds at the shops at Town Center and online at beardsdiamonds.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right. It's a America story that sometimes winds its way into some of our midsummer conversations.
Okay.
But for me, the 4th of July, just it combines a couple of 3 things that and one just incredible sporting event that I ended up being at by accident, but it always seems to ring back true about this time of the year and is worth a bit of a retelling. So I'm just out of high school, in fact, just after my senior year of high school. I'm 18 years old, and I'm in Atlanta working for the summer before I go off to college, and my family is there over the 4th of July holiday. So my mom, my dad, my brother 4 years younger, and my granny was a great Braves fan, who once asked me, why do they call him Juan Samuel? His name is Juan Samuel.
Okay.
That's Granny.
All right, Granny.
So we go down to the Mets-Braves game. The Mets are in town to take on the Braves.
Who went? The family went?
The 5 of us went. That's right. Mom, Dad, bro, me, and Granny.
Pounding beers with pops.
No, none of
you
that.
and
I'm
Holmes?
18. I couldn't even buy a beer.
Getting hammered.
No, there's no hammering going on.
All right.
And by the way, the Braves are abject terrible. It's 1985. I mean, we're terrible. You're getting good.
We're good,
You're
yeah.
About, you're about to be a world champion a year from now. So, and you've
Good
got
times.
all your stars, and we are just, as I said, just awful. Rick Mailer and
Excellent.
pretty much no one else.
Whoop
But
that ass.
4th of July is the one night that the Braves could sell out because it's fireworks night.
Fireworks, baby. Everybody loves a good firework.
So we started the game, and, with the $4 tickets, I imagine, we're up in the upper deck, the 5 of us, for Braves Mets. Well, we proceed about, I don't know, a couple innings in. There's a long rain delay. Long story short, the game goes deep into the night. It goes into extra innings. Terry Harper of the Braves hit a 12th inning home run that kept the game going even longer.
Is this you said it's a doubleheader?
No, one game.
Oh, it's just one game.
Started at 7:30.
Game started at 7:30.
7:30 at night. Normal time for a Braves game.
Okay.
And they had a couple of rain delays, one of them a couple hours, and then the game got going into extra innings.
But we
Dan.
want the game then because we have fireworks scheduled after.
Right. I mean, you got, for it to be.
We're there for the fireworks.
Correct. You've got a miserable baseball team that's won about 28 games to this point. It's midnight already, but yeah, you're darn right.
But
There's
it's a back and forth game.
Still 25, 30,000 fans that are sticking around. They want to see those fireworks.
Okay. All right.
Well, the game ends up tied.
Are you still there?
Oh, yeah. I stayed. Actually, Mom, Dad, and Granny went back and allowed me and my 4-year younger than me, but this is how times changed, leave us there in downtown Atlanta to stay at the game, and we can find our way home via MARTA. 18 and 14.
Okay.
Left it's no problem at all. Not a care in the world.
Okay.
So long story longer, my brother and I stay at the game. It continues to go into extra innings. The crowd continues to dissipate because crazy stuff keeps happening.
Okay.
Well, we get all the way now until it's like the 18th, 19th inning.
Oh, we're going deep.
The Mets have taken a 2 or 3 run lead.
Let's go Mets.
And we are literally to the point where neither team has any players left.
We're
Whoever's
out.
pitching is going to pitch 100 innings. There are no more pinch hitters.
Davy's got nobody.
It's like old school. If you're the pitcher,
Who's your skipper?
Oh gosh, who would that have been in '85? Was that? God, that's a good question. Is it Chuck Tanner? Maybe
Chuck Tanner against Davy Johnson.
Maybe he came a little bit later.
All right.
Yeah, bad. That's a great question. Bobby Cox, maybe for the first go around.
I don't know.
80 with Joe Torre at the end. Russ Nixon.
Could be
somebody bad. Anyway, so bottom line is, so now Hick, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Eddie Haas.
It's like 3
and
o'clock.
Bobby Wine took over for
there
the
we
final
go.
41 games.
Sure he did.
Eddie Haas, the first one.
Haas to Wine.
I've never heard of Eddie
Yeah,
Haas.
I have. Yeah, I remember him.
Good Lord.
HAAS, isn't it?
Yeah.
So anyway, the Braves and Mets are now playing until deep into the night. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, Hick.
Oh, good gracious.
And now we've dwindled down.
Fireworks are not going to be.
Okay, now we started in the upper deck by 5, and this is like the old days. You just bebop your way down as the crowd gets thinner and thinner. And by the end of the game, like in my memory, it's 100 people. But when you look at the highlight, there is still probably 1,000 people, would you say? Remember we looked one time on YouTube and tried to, because we moved like all the way down to the front. It is so empty. It's so quiet that you can hear the play-by-play guys calling the game up in the open press box above you.
Mm-hmm.
It's that
It's a
intimate
hot
at that
summer
point.
night.
At that
Muggy.
point. So but the game's finally going to end. Everyone stayed for the fireworks. They're finally going to get it. The Braves are down to 2 outs, 2 strikes. Rick Camp is a relief pitcher who's a terrible hitter on top of that.
Has to hit.
He's hitting like under 100 for his
We got
career.
nobody left to
Never
pinch
hit
hit.
a home run. It's down to him, and then this happens.
Take the lead yet another time. Then relief pitcher Rick Camp stood in for the Braves as their last chance in the bottom of the 18th.
And he is at the deep left. He goes back. It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. That certifies this game as the wackiest, wildest, most improbable game in history.
The Mets went on to score, and that ironically, so the Mets score 3 in the top of the 19th.
Yeah.
It comes back around. It's Camp again. He's the last hope with 2 runners on, and I kid you not, hit it to the wall.
Wow.
Yeah, the dude had to go back. So I bring it up because we have been lucky enough to cover and go to 1,000 different sporting events. But when they put me in the ground, the most unique game that I've ever been to was that one that has lived famously. They changed the rules of Major League Baseball and when you can finish games and what time. But a sidebar, it's 1985. All right. The game ends at 4 a.m. And so for the 800 of us that are left or 1,000 people that are left, they shoot off the fireworks.
We get the fireworks.
We're in the middle of the Cold War, and everybody that lives downtown think the Russians have. That's the news story the next day. The fireworks going off at 4 a.m.
People are scared.
They thought they were getting bombed.
What about you getting home?
We got on the MARTA. We got home at like 5 o'clock in the morning, I guess.
You and the kid.
Me and the brother. Yeah, little 14-year-old.
Holmes and Nancy now a bit worried. Sleep as dogs.
Rightly so, apparently.
It's a different time.
We made it back, no problem. Now, did we walk from the MARTA all the way to the house? I don't remember.
What time did Granny check out?
I think Granny and Mom and Dad left at the same time, the three of them. Yeah, and I think they had left us a car there at the MARTA station.
Left you a car to drive?
They left us a car. When we got to MARTA, we had a car.
Where were the keys? In your pocket?
I don't remember if they left it with me or if it was there somewhere. Yeah, I don't know the exact, but I do remember vague. And the MARTA was also not far from where my Granny lived. So there you go. That's my July 4th of all time.
America.
1985.
America.
All right, let's take a quick time out. It's halftime here on the program. You excited about that?
I'm very excited.
Okay. No PSAs. We used to do those. We don't do those anymore out of respect.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Taking care of business.
Taking care of business.
And business is good. 1010 XL.
Taking care of business every day.
Truck accidents can happen and can be devastating. Founded in Jacksonville, Edwards & Raggets is proud to serve the 904. If you've been seriously injured in a truck accident, protect yourself and your family by understanding your rights and legal options. Our attorneys are experienced in handling complex truck cases and can guide you through this. No fees unless you recover damages. Call 904-INJURED or visit 904injured.com.
Edwards & Raggets, offices Jacksonville.
This is Patrick Malarkey. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist did a PRP treatment on my knee, which was absolutely painless, and now I feel fantastic.
David Garrard here, and PRP treatment from Southeast Orthopedic Specialist is still working well for me. When I needed professional orthopedic care, I chose Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. My knees thank me every day.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Joe C. for Blossman Gas. They've been providing hometown service and the comforts of propane to home and businesses since 1951. Imagine movie night spent around glowing gas fireplace logs, cookouts in the backyard with your propane grill, or laundry done faster with your gas dryer. Blossman has a wide variety of gas appliances to fit your needs. Propane delivery, gas appliances, and a full-service team. Blossman Gas is your local company for everything propane. Blossman Gas, log on, blossmangas.com, and check out the Blossman difference.
Credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit card, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Get ready for the biggest 4th of July in a generation at Superior Fireworks. Shop by July 2nd to beat huge last-minute crowds on Blanding Boulevard in Orange Park and online at superiorfireworks.com/radio.
What if the next roof you put on your home was the last one? Not another replacement in 15 or 20 years, the last roof. Metlock Roofing is Florida's only manufacturer and installer of this exclusive roofing system. Engineered for strength, built for Florida weather, backed by a lifetime warranty. Imagine never needing another roof. Call 938-9933 or visit metlokroofing.com. Get your last roof today with Metlock. License number CCC 1335581.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle. At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training, real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
Hey, Tony here from Tony D's New York Pizza. No time for lunch? I get it. Walk in, check out our lunch specials, and you're back out in minutes. Fast, hot, fresh, and ready to go. Tony D's New York Pizza. Quick, easy, and always fresh. Bay Meadows and $2.95.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Superior Fireworks. Argentina rolls into Miami Friday for a World Cup showdown with Cabo Verde, one of the final 3 matches left in the 305. And Florida baseball keeps building for the future, adding Sanford catcher Eddie Marshall, their second transfer of the day and 10th newcomer for 2027. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:05 and it's 77 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for the 8 a.m. hour next, right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we're back. It's a GFL Thursday, getting you ready for a long holiday weekend. America 250. Happy holiday weekend to everyone out there. Be safe. I know the fireworks are fun. I'm not anti-fireworks, but certainly there are going to be tons of accidents that occur. Don't be a part of that group. So be safe, be smart. Best way to do it is find you a place to watch a professional fireworks display. It's fun to blow stuff up, though. I mean, that's just who we are. It's what little boys like to do. Little boys that like to grab fireworks and shoot them grow up to be men who like to bid bigger fireworks and shoot them off. So I won't be among those that's on social media complaining when it's 1 o'clock on July 4th and the fireworks are still going off. Freedom, knock yourselves out. And now I will say it hits a little different when like some holidays are almost mismatched, right? You get off for the 4th of July. Well, that 5th of July is often a tough one the next morning, because you were up late the night before. So when those fireworks are, when the bombing is going on over Sarajevo, when you have a work day the next day, maybe it hits a little bit different. But following on the weekend, we should all get along just copacetically. So looking forward to that.
Is that what you're asking for?
No. Yeah, I said I'm cool. I'm cool with the fireworks.
Yeah.
Just go to 1 in the morning. I don't care.
The old rock dog doesn't like the fireworks
Yeah,
anymore.
I don't have the dog anymore. I don't have the pets anymore. So
old
yeah,
rock dog's not a big fan of fireworks.
Yeah, pets are a different deal. That's true. I forget about that. That's a different.
Of course, BWR has found the what do they call it? Like a thunder suit or something.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah.
Hold on, wait, what?
Yeah,
they put this little.
Yeah.
It's supposed to soothe the dog.
Yeah.
The dog's shaking like a
Have
leaf.
you ever seen this?
There's bombing going on out there. Dog.
Going crazy.
They put this soothing suit on, which
that doesn't work.
I don't know what
I need one of those. Where do you get those? I need one of those.
Amazon
Yeah.
Prime.
Yeah. $29.99. Free delivery.
Next day.
Some of these animals are smarter and more devious than you think too. Have you ever seen the shots on social media of I don't know if it's fireworks per se. I don't want to use that as an example, but say there's something that if you're in the room with your dog, they get all rambunctious and excitable, and then they show the same video if you're not in the room and they don't pay a lick of attention. You know what I mean? Like they'll hear something while you're in the room, and they'll run over to the window and they'll jump up and they'll bark, and then they'll take that same shot. If you're not there and that same thing happens, they just lay there sleeping like they always do.
These dogs, these are smart.
Yeah, they got some they got some acting in them.
He always gets sad when they start just like the shiver though.
Yeah, it's not a good sign.
That's not a good sign.
But I don't know what you can do. It's not like you can talk them out
But
of it. They don't understand.
I assume the shelling will begin tonight.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Right?
Well,
'Cause
tomorrow.
we didn't have any last
it
night.
should.
Oh,
Everyone's
for
off tomorrow.
sure.
Like
Yeah.
I said, the only time and it didn't bother me too much, and it's even worse for us because we get up so early, but when it's a work day the next day, July 4th, it's different.
Yeah.
When it's a work day the next, a lot of people have to work July 5th. If it's, if July 4th's a Tuesday, those late night fireworks hit a little different than if July 4th's on a Friday or
So
Saturday.
the other thing is with the fireworks.
When is the actual 4th? Saturday?
Saturday. You got to be careful out there, man.
That's for sure.
Because we got two every year. We're going to hear about one of them.
Gotcha.
Some tragedy.
Don't be someone from the sports world.
That's what I'm
typically.
saying.
Yeah.
We had a hockey player get killed. We had JPP.
There's been more than that. Yeah.
We used to do a PSA.
My money this year is on NASCAR. I'm going to go on to NASCAR is the one that's victim.
geez.
Yeah, so be careful out there. Are you NASCAR drivers?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that's where I land on the wheel of perhaps.
Let's not do that.
Hold the hand, Chico. Hey, hold on. 2 cars come. You got 2 cars come 2 different ways.
Oh, no.
Bag up.
Terry.
Up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry.
Terry, get out of there.
Oh, Lord, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. What you doing, Terry? Terry,
Terry getting lit up.
Poor Terry.
Terry's wheelchair won't work. He's
it's the laugh at the end.
He's got good friends. Now that Terry's safe, they can't stop laughing. But they took Terry in there.
couldn't get that wheelchair.
Yeah,
moving.
Getting lit up.
Terry's in a wheelchair. They wheeled him up to the bottle rocket and they lit it and they started. And Terry's wheelchair wouldn't move, and Terry didn't know what to do, and he couldn't back up Terry. And
oh my
God,
Bang, Terry. Hold on.
All right. Back up, Terry.
I think they eventually got Terry a new van, though, out of that.
Oh, did they?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Oh, man.
So I think
we may have a backup Jeff moment this 4th.
Yeah.
Terry went viral for sure.
Oh, my gosh. It's never gets old. Good on you I'd forgotten about old Terry there for half a minute. But
Giannis is in Miami. Kawhi's in Toronto. Jalen's in Philadelphia. LaMelo Ball's in Minnesota. Ja Morant's in Portland. Brandon Ingram to L.A. Paul George to Boston. Julius Randle to Brooklyn. Tyler Hero to Milwaukee.
Okay, the only one in there that I missed was the Brandon Ingram to Los Angeles.
Well, that was part of the
that was part of the Kawhi
trade.
trade.
Yeah.
I got you.
But that's a lot of movement.
Yeah, well, I said this earlier. For even
You know
without,
why? Because there's not a lot of great free agents.
Well, and some of these are trades, and yeah, you're right. I guess they're all trades, but
Yeah.
think about the level of talent moved, okay?
Mhm.
If you took this starting 5 next year, you went Giannis, Kawhi, Jaylen Brown, LaMelo, Ja Morant. How many games would you win?
A lot.
70?
Yeah.
If they played a healthy year, I mean, you've even that's even a lot that even fits as a lineup.
Yeah.
Like you could start that could be a starting 5. That's the level of talent. These are former MVPs. They're all NBA players. They're Finals MVP winners. All of them almost.
Yeah.
Well, not LaMelo Ball, but they've each had like the highest levels of success. So the most amazing thing out of the whole deal is, and you brought this up briefly, but I have the breakdown.
Okay.
Paul George may be the most valuable player in NBA history. This is now what he has brought in return in his career.
Right.
In a variety of trades, Paul George has been traded for
Right.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander,
Right.
Jaylen Brown, Domantas Sabonis, Victor Oladipo, Danilo Gallinari, 7 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks. Paul George has brought SGA, Jaylen Brown, Sabonis, and 7 first-rounders.
Man.
And can you remind me how many championships Paul George has won?
I don't.
Yeah, be a 0.
I don't think he's that good.
Yeah, he's fine. He's a good player, but
He's okay.
I don't know why he's always thought to be the missing piece, because he never ends up being that.
Yeah. I don't either. Here's the what they're saying. Jaylen Brown was salary dumped. The Celtics canvassed the league asking for anyone who might be interested. They were rebuffed repeatedly. They could not manage to get a Trey Murphy swap with fillers. They could not manage to get a Drew Holiday plus picks package. In the end, the Sixers' offer was underwhelming, but it was the best one they had. And the Celtics learned what many front offices have known for a while. Top 25 to 30 players who get paid top 10 money become bottom 100 assets, even in their prime. He's not a top 25 to 30. He's better than that.
I would think.
The Celtics paid Jaylen Brown for the same reason the Clippers paid Paul George. They wanted to max out the contention window for their star by re-signing their supporting cast. It's a trap many teams fall into when trying to max contention windows. Clay got the bag post-ACL because the Warriors wanted to help Steph. Miles got paid so the Bucks could help Giannis. Right now, the Raptors are about to pay Kawhi Leonard $170 million plus over 3 years to help open up Scotty Barnes' window. But reality is grim. 29 points per game is not enough anymore, not without the impact, efficiency, defense, and making your teammates better. Brown wasn't a great defender this year. He's an aggressive but less than superstar-level scorer, and at nearly $60 million a year with the analytical impact and player profile of a borderline all-star, the Celtics bet that Paul George plus picks was worth getting off of one additional year of Jaylen Brown. It's not popular, but it's reality. Front office don't value him, just like they didn't value Ja, Ingram, and Trae Young. Learn the lesson. If you max out these type of players, you're going to be holding them well past expiration.
Well,
does that make sense?
Yeah, except for I can pick apart a couple of things there. I think you used the term on the Celtics have got left holding the bag on that extension that they worked for Jaylen Brown. Well, they signed him in July 2023. They won the NBA championship in July 2024, and the guy that left them holding the bag was the Finals MVP.
Yeah.
So the initial returns on that deal were he wasn't overpaid.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the Finals MVP on an NBA champion. So I would credit the Celtics for keeping him happy, I guess, in that time where they could win in that window. There's a lot of other stuff going on.
Yeah.
With the Jaylen Brown. He's in it with Stephen A. Smith. And did he allegedly say this about certain teammates? Just all kinds of that kind of stuff is there, too. I think he's offended the ownership a little bit.
Stephen A. I don't know why he chose to battle with Jaylen. He just gets offended when anybody calls him out. I guess so. Is that what he's?
I guess so.
I guess is the thing. He also said yesterday, and by the way, it didn't bother me one bit. I don't know why some people like to make a deal out of it, but you hear what he said about the Lakers?
Stephen A?
Yeah. He goes, man, they can't win. They're all white.
Oh.
Jaylen Brown said that?
No, Stephen A.
did.
Yeah. So some of the people got all, you can't do it. Acho again responded, by the way, with some negativity, but nonetheless.
Yeah.
Before we go to break, we have a special guest in here on the.
You do?
Yeah.
I see that.
Pull up the mic. You want to chat with us, Judge? What do you got? Tell us your name, sir.
I'm James Judge McGuire, but I go by Judge.
Go by Judge?
Yes, sir.
All rise.
Maybe the coolest name around.
That's a good name.
That is a great name,
Yeah,
huh?
I like that name. I may steal that one.
What is your favorite sport to play, Judge?
Football.
Football?
Yeah, I like throwing the football with my dad in the backyard.
Yeah, awesome.
I finished up a season of flag football, I think, in March.
In March? How did we do? We have a good year this year?
Yeah, we actually won all 7 games straight.
Shout out. Shout out. Are you a receiver or do you play quarterback? What do you like to play?
No, I was wide receiver and running back.
Running back? Are you fast?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
You going to race him in the break?
No.
Okay, good.
But the great thing is, when we're doing the highlights of him in a few years, you know what we can say? Here comes the judge.
Here comes the judge. That's
what they can
absolutely
say.
right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great name. I like that name.
Thank
you. And how old are you, Judge?
8.
8 years old?
Yes,
So
sir.
you're going into what, like 4th grade?
3rd.
3rd grade?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Looking forward to the 4th of July holiday.
You got your Trevor.
Great time to be a
Trevor
kid.
shirt on today?
Yes, sir.
All right. Jags fan?
Yes, sir.
What are you thinking this year?
I hope they like last year. I hope they do the same this year, just better.
Yeah, we feel the same way. E thinks they're going to the Super Bowl and will win it. E's over there. Do you see E in there? See him? That's E. He's very confident. E, what do you think they're going to do?
We're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
See, that's how he is.
And Judge, I don't know if you can finish that saying.
Yeah, no. All right, let's do this. Well, thanks for coming in, Judge.
I have an update as we go to break to play along with, and we'll hear backup Terry one more time as we go to break.
Oh,
But
wonderful.
If you think the internet's not a real thing, the guest of honor at the 4th of July Freedom Celebration in the city of Pampa, Texas,
Pampa,
is none other than backup Terry. That's right. Pampa announcing that Terry
Shout
Davis.
out,
Oh, he's
Terry.
getting booked now?
Known online as backup Terry and his cousin, El Draco Wooten.
Oh, for sure.
Is he the laugher guy?
Definitely got to be that guy.
They're going to be.
You just knew he was his cousin, right?
He had to be.
They're going to be the special guests at the hometown Independence Day celebration. The two became internet sensations in 2017 after the fireworks video that you'll hear again. In the video, Davis lights a firework while using a wheelchair, but is unable to back away as the fireworks begin to launch. Wooten, who was recording the video, repeatedly yells for him to back up and put it in reverse, creating a moment that is, well, it's become a holiday staple online. So Davis and Wooten will be there to ride the hometown parade.
Shout out.
They'll also take part in a meet and greet at Recreation Park.
Oh, goodness.
From 2 to 4, and then again from 5 to 7. They'll sign and give away autographed photos, so it's not too late. Get on that plane and get to Pampa.
Yeah.
And you can back up
That's
Terry.
that's the Texas Panhandle.
Is it?
Yeah.
You looked it up.
Of course I did.
All
You think
right.
I knew?
Yeah. Back up Terry and more on a holiday weekend.
Hold the hand, Chico. Hey, hold on. Hold. 2 cars come. You got 2 cars coming 2 different ways. Bag up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse. Oh, Lord, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. What you doing, Terry? Terry, what you doing?
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. It's a Gator Town. It's a Jag Town. It's our hometown. 1010XL, home of the Gators and Jaguars.
Tom McManus here for Armstrong Fence Company, a locally owned First Coast business for nearly 20 years. Hurricane season is here. Don't wait for the first storm warning. Your fence is your first line of defense. Loose boards, weak posts, or damage can turn into big problems when high winds come around. Armstrong Fence Company handles repairs and builds from stadiums to backyards. Get a pre-storm fence check today. Call Armstrong Fence Company or search online. Armstrong Fence Company. Yeah, we did the fence.
Baseball is back. Jumbo Shrimp Baseball at the newly renovated ViStar Ballpark is your home for affordable family fun. Tickets start at just $5. Fireworks after every Friday home game and kids around the bases after Sunday games. Log on to jackshrimp.com for tickets and details. Jumbo Shrimp Baseball, affordable family fun.
Find out what Pete Prisco's paying attention to.
That's a very good idea.
CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco joins the Frangie Show.
We're gonna have a good time together.
Thursdays on 1010XL. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, Hicken here, and you know I'm going to talk about skin. Yeah, it's hot outside, folks. The oven is on. Temps are in the 90s, and it's only getting hotter. I love the summer, but my skin doesn't. I do my best with dry-fit shirts, big floppy hats, plenty of water. My secret weapon, though, the screen. Sunscreen. I use it regularly. Maybe you should as well. Look, I've also been seeing docs at Peaches Dermatology for years, and my skin thanks me for it. I'm telling you, it could save your life. Book your appointment today at peachesdermatology.com.
Prosser here. Who are you? Really? 1010XL wants to know. Just by filling out the listener survey on 1010XL.com, you could win Jags tickets to the home opener, Gator football tickets, Jumbo Shrimp tickets, and more. All you have to do is tell us more about you. Fill out the 1010 listener survey at 1010XL.com. What kind of vehicles do you drive? Are you a business owner? What part of 1010XL do you like the most? We want to get to know you better so we can serve you better. Go to 1010XL.com, fill out the survey, and you could be a winner.
Every Everybody's doing it. ET's doing it. You know I'm doing it. Our business manager's doing it. I know our listeners are doing it. Listen up, St. Augustine grass homeowners. TopDressing.com season is here. Michelle did it 4 weeks ago. Now she's saying, my grass kicks ass. Her words, not mine. But it's worth it, man. I came back from vacation this summer, and the lawn is looking lush green, just like Ireland. Get to TopDressing.com today or call 888-850-1850 for your free estimate. TopDressing.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boat-Cierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, welcome back. It's our final show before the 4th of July, so we're sort of America'd up. Great day yesterday. Great night last night. U.S. wins in World Cup. It was terrific, 2-0. And, you know, the one thing I saw, and again, I always feel like I got to preface this because I'm just not an expert in soccer, but the second goal was a terrific kick.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call that? A free kick? Free kick. And it was a kick that we don't ever make.
Right.
That's what the great European or South American soccer players make.
Yeah.
Bend it like Beckham type stuff.
Correct. The Brazilians.
We never do that.
No.
We rattle it off the guy's face in front of us or pass it to somebody or, but no, this guy with the skill level.
It was a beautiful kick.
Unbelievably lobbed it up and over and into the net, and it was a fantastic kick.
I don't know what the goalie was thinking on that. Like, bro, but I'm no goalie. I don't get it from. But we're looking from our angle, why didn't you scoot up more? Scoot over to the side more. But whatever.
Yeah. So
beautiful kick, beautiful play.
Yeah, it was great, and so seeing something like that gives you hope and confidence that there is finally some improvement being made in the United States men's soccer, and that's a great thing. So if we can. And we'll play a team like I saw last night. We should have won that game. We're a higher rated team than Bosnia.
And we don't normally look as skilled as we have this.
Yeah.
I will say that at least if this continues, but we have gotten better.
What are we like, 8th or 9th in the world?
I think
or
maybe
15th.
I think lower than that. I mean, we haven't.
But I heard like Bosnia. I thought they said they were like 40 something.
We failed to qualify for one of these recent World Cups, maybe 2 ago.
Yeah.
The 18, maybe. I mean, that's how, and by the way, to advance to the World Cup, those are the ones we get in the Belizes and Costa Ricas and Panamas of the world.
Yeah.
That we were, get so frustrated with losing.
Yeah. Right. We used to get so upset about that.
Sure, and you should.
But anyway, good stuff. Good stuff going forward. And now we'll get Belgium on Monday, I believe. And we're going back to Seattle.
Which is the hotbed for soccer.
Seattle is?
Apparently that's, kind of the number one hotbed spot. It's got a great energy there at that stadium. It gets very loud.
Yeah, that stadium's crazy.
Is anybody what's the Seattle and Portland had those MLS teams that they used to get big crowds, right? The Seattle Sounders, Portland Timber, something like that.
Portland, it may have been the Timbers, actually.
Yeah. But anyway, I wonder if anybody from Jacksonville is making their way to Seattle. That's a trip now.
I bet.
I just got a text that one of my buddies, he's heading out there for that game.
I think
he's going to head out there?
I think there are a few. Also, there's this.
Let's see what tickets are going for.
Yeah, about $3,000.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, you already looked?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the headline? tickets all-time high. In fact, and have been since they won their first game. People started buying them for this potentiality at like $2,000 a while ago.
A little selling going
That's
on.
a big stadium to get that much per ticket.
Right.
And I wonder, does it happen like other places too? I'm sure the resale market is high because it's like when you go to the Final Four and your team loses. Half the people sell their tickets and they leave. So in other words, if you bought tickets to the Elite Eight and you were, Senegal or one of those, and you won't be able to use them. You also learn too that this is such a spread out event. There are most people like on their tourist visas, they can't come and stay for the whole World Cup. Like they're coming for a week.
Yeah.
And seeing a certain leg and having to go back home, and boy, they hate to leave too. You keep seeing those videos.
I think one of the great questions from this World Cup is how much time do the Euros get off for vacation?
Well, they take holidays.
And how much?
Yeah.
And how much money are they dropping?
You're right. They got some bread.
I mean,
no, that's always been
the
that way.
boys. The boys came over to the States. Some of them will stay a couple weeks.
So I knew like someone who had when they went on their summer holiday was a month. Yeah.
I'd like to announce that I'll be taking a summer holiday.
It's terrific. Of course,
Yeah.
I'm sure that they also get paid for 11 months a year. They just don't tell you that part.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think.
Okay.
But still the freedom to leave. There are times where without pay, you get away.
Yeah.
A little sabbatical.
But anyway, that's been kind of a cool thing. And the fact that they've enjoyed our country has also been really cool. And
what's fun that they keep winning. And listen, by the way, a tip of the cap to all three co-hosts. Canada, Mexico, further along than they've been in World Cup. The U.S. has not won a knockout. This is the only second time they've won a match in the knockout round. They've been further in the tournament, I guess, when it was set up differently. So there's that. All right, football that we're more familiar with. E.T., if you could pull up the Jaguar schedule for me real quickly, because I have a question for you. As you guys know, I'll be Johnny Vegas before you know it.
Yes.
I'm more curious which of these scenarios is most likely, and then how that corresponds with what the man says.
Okay.
You got me?
Yes, sir.
Who are the first 5 games? Again, refreshing my memory, just in order. The first, I know what they are.
5.
This is all for presentation.
Home against Cleveland, at Denver, home against New England, at Cincinnati, home against Philly.
Or Philly
London.
in London.
Yeah.
Philly and London.
Okay. What is the most likely number of victories that the Jaguars will get in those 5 games? Not what do you hope they do, not what, and by the way, likelihood's a relative term in the NFL. They could literally be 1-4, 5-0.
Yeah.
But
3 and 2.
That's what if you had to put money on it, you'd put money on 3.
3.
If you had to put money on it, not, put a sticker helmet on a conference room.
Yeah.
What number would you land on?
3 of them things.
3.
Yeah.
That is the most common answer. I've got the odds for the number of wins in the Jags' first 5 games.
Okay.
The longest odds, the least likely.
0-5?
0.
Okay.
Second least likely.
By the way, there's been years where 0-5 was more likely than 5-0 by a long shot.
Yeah. Second least
1-4.
likely. No.
Yeah.
5-0.
5-0.
Oh, yeah.
But to your point, it's 25-1 that they don't go, that they win 0, and it's only 16-1 that they win 5.
Right.
I mean, 16-1 to start 5-0 ain't great odds. You would never play that.
No.
The most common, the one that pays the least, as it were, is they're all plus bets because you get every other one that's wrong. The 3 wins, that's basically plus 181.
Okay.
2 wins is next most likely according to this, plus 226.
Okay.
4 wins is plus 400. 1 win plus 600. So they don't think it's going to be 1 or 0.
Okay.
And the most common is just what we said, 3. But that's still, it's more than even money.
Yeah.
But you got to get it exactly right. I hate to make something like that at 3 because you don't want to root against 5.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't want to dumb down your team hopes and expectations.
Well, if you're going to
by
bet
the
that
side
as
action.
a fan, you'd lay a small amount on 5-0.
Well,
and root for that.
That's true
That'd
too.
be something to root
or
for.
maybe 3, 4, and 5, and then you got it either way.
There you go.
All right, let's take a timeout.
Want to take a break?
Green for Life Thursday.
All right.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Summertime is here, and that means it's grilling season. Now, before you overpay at the big box stores, make a stop at Houston's Meat Company on Main Street in Jacksonville. For more than 50 years, Houston's has been Jacksonville's local butcher shop, serving up quality meats, incredible prices, and the kind of service you just can't find at the grocery chain. Steaks, burgers, chicken, ribs, whatever's on the grill this weekend, Houston's has you covered. Shop local, grill better. Make Houston's Meat Company part of your weekend tradition.
It's game day. Are your moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keeping you from the action? Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, could help you get back to the game. Skyrizi is proven to help people feel significant symptom relief, achieve remission, and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine for adults. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or ulcerative colitis. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis combined. Learn more at skyrizi.com or 1-866-SKYRIZI.
Hey, Santa Claus normally avoids Florida this time of the year, but not this year, gang. Christmas in July, it's happening right now at Beard's Diamonds. This is huge, gang. It's like December at Beard's with savings up to, wait for it, 40% store-wide. Beard showcases are stocked, all the new fashion jewelry, and, of course, the best selection of diamonds in North Florida. We're talking rounds, emerald cuts, princess cuts, cushion cuts, oval, up to 10 carats and more. Come find that perfect engagement ring now at Beard's. Gang, you'll save up to 40%. Celebrate your anniversary with a stunning eternity band, a pair of diamond stud earrings. Beard's Diamonds is your local jeweler. Don't ever forget that. With more than 4 decades of delivering the best value, the Lupos are there for you with the best quality and the best overall experience. They run circles around those corporate chain box stores every day. Don't miss this summer sale event, Christmas in July. Beard's Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center, online at beardsdiamonds.com. You know what I say, shop local, shop Beards.
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Picking here, or maybe you should call me Dreamfinders Danny. Look what Dreamfinders is doing again, an amazing 4.99% fixed interest rate. Now's your chance to lock down the rate and get in the game. You heard me right, a 4.99 fixed interest rate on select move-in ready homes. Visit dreamfindershomes.com for sales event information and get in the game. Interest rate available on select move-in ready homes. Restrictions and limitations apply. Go to dreamfindershomes.com for more details.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service,
Instant Keys comes to you. 1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
I am going to offer my newbie opinion to something that annoys everyone about this sport of soccer that we're trying to embrace and enjoy.
Right.
What's the one easy, quick criticism against soccer?
The one criticism?
Yeah, the one quick, easy one. The one thing I just can't stand this about soccer. You know what it is. There is only one thing. There's one thing more than any other that people just can't stand about soccer.
Well, it's boring.
Flopping.
Oh,
It's the flopping. It's the one thing you hear more than anything else. It's the flopping. It's the flopping. It's the flopping. I now have a theory of what this flopping thing is all about. It's not guys pretending to be trying to act like they're hurt. I don't think it's even guys trying to draw a penalty. I think there's an unwritten code that anytime you get close to the other dude, it's perfectly fine to go down and writhe around like you're hurt for a minute or two so we can all catch our breath. I think it's a strategy.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a strategy to draw a penalty, and I think that's why the other team doesn't care, and that's why flopping doesn't offend anyone within the sport of soccer. I think it's just their nod, wink way of getting a timeout, which sometimes after that sprinting back and forth and up and down is needed. Just a theory. Not quite conspiracy level, but that's why I'm saying that 90% of the flopping is just everybody on the field is happy that dude's flopping because we can all just stand here for a minute and catch our breath.
Well, there might be some truth to that.
I don't know. Somebody who's more informed in the sport, maybe. I know this. I don't remember and again, I played at a high school level, a lot of years ago. But I've
What
watched.
position did you play? Fullback?
I was in the defense, whatever that is.
Defense?
Is that yeah? I don't even know the positions. Hick. They put 3 Americans that never played on defense, and we just ran and kicked it. It was like glorified kickball for us. It was whatever. It was. We called it get in shape for basketball season. It was basically what soccer was. But I don't remember. And in watching kids play, or even a few high school games, I don't remember flopping being a thing at the lower levels. Is it? You parents of high school, is flopping, is it contagious? Is it trickled down? Like if you watch a college soccer game or a high school soccer game or a travel soccer game, do they flop like that?
I don't know. I don't watch
it. I don't remember.
I don't know
think
either.
So, but I don't know.
Oh, hey, did you? I happened to have on the end of the Joker match yesterday at Wimbledon.
No.
And he was getting interviewed. And
he's feeling himself over there, though. He's
enjoying himself.
happy-go-lucky right now. I've seen some of that.
And Rory was there. And he called out Rory. He goes, hey, look who's here, Rory McIlroy. And Rory had on the green jacket.
He's wearing it?
Well, it fits the green jacket,
that
baby.
makes sense.
Huh? What about that, E?
I like that.
That's pretty cool.
I like that because you're at Wimbledon where they wear blazers. It's
Rory took
green goes.
Rory took the green jacket, and Novak said, you got on that Masters jacket?
Dang all right he got on that Masters jacket, especially if they wear blazers and stuff over there. Absolutely.
So he was there with Justin Rose, Luke Donald, Tommy Fleetwood, and I forget this guy's name. Who's this guy? Prost. He's a vice captain. Swedish guy, right? Isn't that the Swedish guy? You know who that is?
The middle guy? Or
No, that's Luke. I don't know that guy. I mean, I know that guy. Let me look it up.
I can't. Yeah, without my glasses, I don't. Oh, that's Bjorn.
Yeah,
He's gotten huge.
Thomas Bjorn.
Yeah, Thomas
yeah,
Bjorn.
that's who it is. Yeah. So anyway, they were all palling around. Again, maybe another reason why they always beat us.
Well,
they like to hang out together and stuff. They enjoy each other's company.
They seem to.
We got our guy releasing a statement through his people saying none of this is true.
Oh, it's just like AI?
No, Phil.
Oh.
Phil's releasing.
Yeah.
Phil's putting out a statement saying his representatives accused the author, Shipnuck, of elevating anonymous speculation over firsthand reporting and using implication where facts fall short.
Oh, so this is new what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Hey, Phil, buddy, too late. You're done. Nobody believes you anymore. Your side, we just look the other way.
Yeah.
Fairly or unfairly, right or
Yeah.
wrong. The baby's going out with the bathwater.
Yeah.
You cooked, man. We're not buying any of your nonsense anymore about anything. There's nothing you can say or do to change it.
Yeah.
Go off and play your YouTube golf. Try and find whatever fulfillment or happiness it is you're finding out there. But none of this is working. None of it. Nobody's questioning anything about Shipnuck or anybody else or what they're saying. You have shown everyone, it's been long enough, that decisions have been made.
Mm-hmm.
And now you own it. These trickle down of all these different things. Is Phil Mickelson 1,000% terrible guy? Of course not. No one is.
Right.
But there is no going back and parsing through these things. You did them. Most of the ones that are reported, I believe firmly, you did, allegedly. So, I mean, countering this or arguing that. Still waiting on that video y'all had from the last one. Remember that one the next day. Oh, video shows this didn't happen. Club. Well, there is no video, so that's interesting.
Yesterday, we talked about the top 10 greatest passes in Florida football history.
Okay.
And then Zach Alberverdi put out his top 10 greatest catches.
You know what? Maybe that's where mine falls.
They did. Jack Jackson's was in there.
Yeah, because I was thinking pass play.
But I disagreed with the greatest catch. Now, again, I don't know how much you factor. If you just do the greatest catch in Florida Gator history, there is one that stands out.
Dorn scores a touchdown?
No. I'm talking greatest catch. I'm talking it wasn't, it didn't win the game.
Ricky Pearsall?
Thank you.
One hand.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Knowing he was going to get lit.
Yeah, Ricky Pearsall.
And it wasn't one hand falling back.
No,
it was one
like
hand
cross-handed
going
backhand.
forward with a safety right in his grill.
It was like robbing a home run.
It was the best catch I've ever seen.
It may have been
by
the
a
play
Florida
of the year in college football for the ESPY, in fact.
Now, it happened against
somebody.
Yeah. And like on this, and he has it greatest catches, like Vernell Brown last year against Long Island.
Another
falling
one
back.
Yeah.
Went and got one with one hand.
I think the opponent matters.
But it depends on. Wes Chandler had a catch against Georgia, one hand in the back of the end zone. That's on there. So
yeah, I don't know that one.
There are Jack Jackson was on there. The Antonio Callaway catch and run was on there because it's the greatest catches and runs in Florida football history. So James Jones,
that's the
against Miami,
kind of a fullback release.
Yeah, down and he fell back into the goal. Also one-handed from Wayne Peace. But he also did the top 10 greatest runs in Florida football history.
Okay.
And of course, Freddie's on there against FSU. That one's on there. Tebow's on there.
Which one?
Yeah, against FSU.
The one where he slides down.
He got away from him and then ran through him into the end zone.
The Tebow run I remember the most is that first one that he had against Georgia the year they were coming back with blood in their eye from the celebration the year before, and he got all fired up.
Percy's on there for the Arkansas run. Yeah. Emmett's on there with the 96-yarder.
I remember that one. He waited on one of the Mississippi State guys had kind of cheap chanked him earlier in the game.
Surprising.
He waited. Emmett ran 96, and he had the angle the whole way, and he waited on the dude to catch up so he could shoulder him before he went in.
Yeah,
from 96.
There's also one that surprised me a little bit. Chris Rainey against Arkansas.
Rainey or Demps on there,
and Demps is on there when he exploded against Kentucky. Like a track.
That was right up the middle.
Yeah,
untouched.
that was impressive.
Was Rainey like a jet sweep?
No, Rainey was kind of the same thing. Neil Anderson went 80 against Tennessee up there. That was on there.
I remember the story of that. That was 84, wasn't it?
And them boys were loaded. Man.
Yeah, they had
we've had a lot of running backs at a time.
Yeah.
Been a while.
P. Ryan against Auburn, right?
That was a big one. A big, like 80-yarder, and Auburn was good.
Yeah.
That year.
Larry Smith in the Orange Bowl was the handoff from Spurrier.
My dad, I think they were playing Georgia Tech, and I believe my dad, as a student, was at that game.
Yeah. So, they did
Georgia Tech, Florida, in the Orange Bowl.
So, anyway, it's just fun to kind of go down memory lane, and I think Zach did a really good job on getting a lot of these correct. So, let's take a break. We'll keep it rolling. You want to? Or do you want to just call it a day?
No, I want to keep it going.
Let E handle it.
We already got like a free week, so no, I'm ready to. I want to look at the Pro Football Focus grades on the Jaguars starting 11 on offense, and let's, instead of just telling you what the grade is, let's tell you by their kind of report card what that means exactly. So he's a 71.1. What does that translate to? At least on that side of the ball, it's one guidepost. It is a holiday weekend. We're so glad you're up and at 'em with us. It's brought to you today by Green for Life. Look for those bright green trucks and cans all over the First Coast, and trust us for all your commercial roll-off needs.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Sweet.
Summer.
On.
10-10.
10.
XL.
Sweet. 10-10.
Summer. Today's vehicles are smarter than ever, but that also means they need more precision than ever. Features like lane assist, collision warning, and adaptive cruise control all rely on cameras, sensors, part of what's called ADAS. And if those systems are even slightly off, they might not work correctly. That's why, after certain repairs, your vehicle will need ADAS calibration. At G&H Tires and Service, they have the ADAS system, so your vehicle's safety features work the way they're supposed to. Don't guess with your safety. G&H Tires and Service. Precision that protects.
Hi, I'm Blake Bortles. People know I've always said if I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be on a construction site. So Next Gen Roofing finally let me live the dream.
Blake, why are you wearing a red practice jersey?
Always worn it for safety.
Right.
Well, around here, the red jersey means you're the new guy. So you're in charge of garbage cleanup.
Perfect. I love garbage time. Always excelled in it.
It's not exactly what I
Good
meant.
thing Next Gen Roofing has real pros handling everything from family homes to large commercial buildings. Next Gen, teamed up with you.
Teamed up with you. Step into Twin Peaks and you're in the lodge. Warm wood, roaring TVs, and the kind of energy your living room wish it was. Wings, burgers, ice cold 29-degree beers, and a vibe that keeps you planted for the final buzzer. E.T. here for Twin Peaks. Eat, drink, scenic views.
What was the original name of The Who? The answer coming right up.
Just letting your homeowner's insurance renew each year may cost you money. Shop around and you may find a better plan. Let Southern Oak Insurance give you an option at southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
The original name of The Who. High Numbers.
Southern Oak Insurance, our family protecting yours.
I'm with Sullivan from Cycles of Jacksonville and Sullivan. You love the beach and you love to ride, so tell everybody what Honda's got cooking right now.
Yes, definitely. Here at Cycles of Jacksonville, we have a full line: Hondas, Vespas, Triumphs, everything you can think of just to ride to the beach. It's going to be the best summer ever when you hop on that ride this year.
So if you head to the showroom first, you're going to see all sorts of examples of what they can enjoy.
Exactly. Come see us at the showroom, Atlantic Boulevard. We're ready to see you there.
You can log on, check out their Facebook page or cyclesofjacksonville.com.
Credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit card, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Joe C. here. I tried playing handyman with my sprinklers and French drain. Ho, ho, ho. And royally failed. So I called Clearwater Irrigation and Drainage, and John Haney came out personally, just like he'll do for you.
You know it. And for a limited time, my good buddy Joe C's coming too.
Huh?
Ain't that right, Joe?
I gotta go to the game.
Go. Go.
Clearwater Irrigation.
At least do this part.
And drainage too.
ClearwaterJacks.com.
Get ready for the biggest 4th of July in a generation at Superior Fireworks. Shop by July 2nd to beat huge last-minute crowds on Blanding Boulevard in Orange Park and online at superiorfireworks.com/radio.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back to the program. I think we found a future broadcaster is what we have here. Young Judge is he's our guest today. 8-year-old Judge is enjoying his time here with us.
Well, as well as should.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Well, you know,
I don't know. It's a heck of a way to kick off the holiday weekend.
Is that what it is?
I mean, that's what I would do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good.
I mean, if it were,
we're gonna get him some camera time here. All right, you're on, Judge. Wait. Wait with the camera. There you go, baby.
We are. We've mentioned this before, but now it's beyond a trend. I guess it's got to be something medical, and they're just not saying it. They're afraid to admit it.
What do you got?
Paul Skeens is a bum.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's gone. He was 6-2.
Yeah.
With a 1.9 ERA, a 1.98 ERA, and that includes getting having a rough opening outing against the Mets.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was right on track. I mean, we were talking about Skeens as one of the, along with Ohtani and Mizrowski as Cy Young candidates. And he can't get anybody out. Yesterday, he gave up 7 earned runs in like 4 innings. Mm-hmm. His ERA is up to about like 3.7. He's 6-8 on the year, so he's lost 6 straight decisions, and the Pirates have not won in his last 9 starts.
It's incredible.
And
by the way, they're good this year. If he was pitching like he should,
correct,
they'd be in wild card contention.
Look, he went 9 without winning.
Yeah.
So, well, and 6 of those are losses.
The one thing you didn't have on your bingo card with the Pittsburgh Pirates is Paul Skeens is going to stink this year.
That he would in any way at all be a problem or a holdback. So, I just thought that it seems like now it's a, thrice every 2 weeks occurrence. He goes to the mound and they're like, well, what's going on? And I don't know. I haven't watched, but the little bit, he still is appointment baseball for me.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain players. That's how I find myself watching baseball. I've determined so-and-so's pitching. Let me check out Miz tonight. Mm-hmm. Oh, the Dodgers are playing. Let me watch Ohtani bat. Mm-hmm. The Pirates are playing. And the 8 times I've checked in on the Pirates have been because I have to watch Skeens. And I mean, it doesn't look like he's suddenly throwing 89 miles an hour. I just don't know why he can't get anyone out.
Sometimes it's
and getting hit consistently.
Shout out to Providence's own Tyler Callahan. He's playing for the Pirates up in the Bigs.
He's playing a lot.
3 home runs, 13 RBI to start the year, hitting about 240. So
I think
congrats
the Pirates,
to him.
And not on the major league, but do they have Barco?
Yes.
Yeah, and I think he's like AAA. And
I think he started the year up.
Oh, yeah, he has. Yeah,
and
he's close.
Also, so he's been up and down. I think he's been up and down.
So, Bowles of Providence right there on the major. And by the way, you know who the play-by-play voice is of the Pirates?
Joe Block.
Yeah, Joe Block.
Yeah.
He's doing great. Sounds great.
Joe Block.
Joe Block is a good dude.
Joe Block's an alum here, right?
Yeah, Joe Block was. Yeah, he had a show here when 1010XL first started. Joe Block was one of the shows. It wasn't just him. I can't remember the exact, but it was Joe, and he was the
Joe and Banjo.
I don't think so.
No.
But he was the play-by-play voice of the Suns. Also, and then he had a show here.
The Blockheads, they called them. The Blockheads.
Well, that's what we called them.
Oh,
and then Joe went from here to the Pirates, didn't he?
Joe went on to greatness.
He went to the Pirates.
We have stayed here.
Well, we certainly have. Just
I really do wonder at times why we haven't gotten picked up.
I don't know.
I don't think there's
we've gotten lit up
better show in the country, quite frankly.
Some people say that.
But
I'm not among those, but I'm glad there's a healthy.
The late great Junie Bug used to say that.
Stitchy.
Yeah. I'm sure Nancy feels that way.
Yeah, they're supposed to top 5 probably.
Yeah.
I would think.
You go figure out the Cubs because I can't. They win a bunch, then they lose a bunch. Then they win a bunch, then they lose a bunch. And I know they've gotten injuries that have besieged their pitching staff, but when they hit like they hit, but the Brew Crew keep winning, so they're having a hard time catching up. They're still 5.5 back in second place. The Chicago Cubs, who are clearly a wild card along with the Phillies, and then the battle for the third wild card spot right now would be the Marlins, who finally lost a game yesterday. But the Cubs are a weird team, man. I can't figure those guys out. They've had 2 10-game winning streaks and 2 10-game losing streaks or something like that this year.
According to I think the term that Taylor uses about her own team is they're bipolar.
Well, that would be it. And then how about this one? The Rays and the Yankees have flip-flopped twice this year. And so right now the Rays have won 7 in a row. The Yankees have lost 7 in a row. And Junior Caminero hit another home run yesterday. I believe it's 6 straight games.
It is 6 in a row. He's the youngest to do it since 1900. He beat Ken Griffey Jr.'s record.
Yes. So Junior Caminero.
Nobody finds stars that stay hidden for a year and a half before we catch up like the Rays.
Well, they'd be smart to sign him right now.
Yeah, you'd think.
But they're 50-33. The Tampa Bay Rays, bro, are 50-33. I mean, shout out. How do they do it, bro? You read the Marlins. You read the Marlins lineup. The Rays is kind of,
Yeah.
I mean, Yandy Diaz and Jonathan Aranda, but that Chandler Simpson, who's so fast.
Yeah, I haven't watched the Rays yet this year.
Hitting 271. Cedric Mullins.
I knew they had him.
Was terrible for us. He's not.
There's a lot of these teams that have a guy when you say it, yeah, I knew that. But when you're trying to identify before you hear the name, it's a different deal. That's they're vanilla. They're anonymous.
Yeah, they are anonymous, man.
All right, just one little bit of
50-33. They're the Oppo Mets. We're 35-50.
Well, we are among the hottest teams in the month of July. at 1-0. I mean, we've torn
Congratulations.
we've torn the month up after a dreadful June. Apparently, the Braves are back now, the hottest team.
Well, you get the Mets for 4, so
well,
enjoy
hopefully,
that.
like I told you. Oh, we get them for 4, so I said 7. I said I need to go 5
is it
and
4
2.
or is it 3?
I think it is 4.
I think it
Well,
is
we
4.
said 7 yesterday, but I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's
looked at it.
4.
I think it is too, but that would go into Monday.
Yeah,
That'd be
well,
strange.
well, no, because it's July 4th weekend. They like to do that.
Yeah, but the 4th holiday's by most is Friday, isn't it?
Yeah, but
when it's celebrated.
Let's see
Anyway,
what we got.
I will say this. Now, I don't know how much of a security blanket it is, but we are talking about.
Yeah, we're in Atlanta Monday night.
We are talking about a guy who made one. Okay.
Okay.
Hurston Waldrop, former first-round pick by Atlanta out of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, he made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He made 10 starts last year. They won 8 of them. He was 6-1 on the year with a 2.88 ERA. He was really kind of emerging as a good arm. Then in February, he had one of those surgeries to remove loose bodies from his elbow. You love getting that kind of news as a baseball fan. And thusly, hadn't pitched yet this year. Well, he's coming off his rehab stints. He had 99 in his rehab start the other night. They've deemed him ready to go. So maybe they'll get the Braves pitching staff will get a bit of relief. But in all fairness, I complained about the pitching. Hick, when we were going through the top 5 yesterday, looking at the Marlins, if you looked on the pitching side, the Braves were still there. ERA, saves, wins. It's the batting side where they've completely fallen off. But nonetheless, I also went through the Lopez, Perez, blank, 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 and that's not a good situation either. So turn our attention to the 9 o'clock hour.
Yeah, we're going to have to dismiss Judge. About to get nasty.
Yes.
Earmuffs, Judge.
Yeah, Judge.
Earmuffs.
Yeah, we'll have to just...
Can't listen to the show from 9 to 10. You know that, right?
We'll have to send him
Do you
off
know that
in
rule?
another way. He doesn't know he's homeschooled, so he's a backseat again by nature, but maybe not experience.
Why can't you?
Yeah.
Because we get
nasty,
we
Judge.
Get nasty,
we get
Judge.
nasty.
There's no other way to put it.
Oh, God.
And you're a good, sweet kid. He gave me the eye roll. Judge gave me the eye roll.
The DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Proud to be an American. Proud to live in America. 1010XL. Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Hey, Hicken here, and you know I'm going to talk about skin. Yeah, it's hot outside, folks. The oven is on. Temps are in the 90s, and it's only getting hotter. I love the summer, but my skin doesn't. I do my best with dry-fit shirts, big floppy hats, plenty of water. My secret weapon, though, the sunscreen. I use it regularly. Maybe you should as well. Look, I've also been seeing docs at Peaches Dermatology for years, and my skin thanks me for it. I'm telling you, it could save your life. Book your appointment today at peachesdermatology.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
I'm here to tell you, with the World Cup entering the biggest matchups, it's win or go home, and you can be a part, take a financial stake in America's #1 prediction market platform. I'm talking about Kalshi. That's Kalshi. Look, the terminology may be a little bit different for you, but you'll pick up on it real quick. Bottom line is this. Right now, the USA is trading at about 3 cents to win it all. 3 cents. That means a $100 trade is going to pay you about $350. Or shoot, even more than that. Close to $400. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market. It means there's no house. And as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position. And for a limited time, you can download the Kalshi app, that's Kalshi, and use code 1010XL to get $10 when you trade 10. Whether it's an individual match or an overall winner, you can find it at Kalshi, Kalshi.
When you want to know what's happening in Gainesville, roll with the Gator Report. I'm Joe C. Listen for updates on Florida Gator athletics several times a week on 1010XL. Built by Cash Building Material. Windows and doors done right.
Go, Gator!
There's a simpler and easier way to get your construction permits. PermitRockstar.com. PermitRockstar.com has a team of rock stars, construction rock stars that fight the permit battle for you. The Permit Rockstar platform can virtually automate and submit your permit paperwork, eliminating mistakes, and their private provider can save you weeks on plan reviews and virtual inspections. Get your permits faster. PermitRockstar.com. Stop waiting on permits and get back to building. PermitRockstar.com.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Celebrate the month of July with Zero Res and get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $129 and take $75 off air duct cleaning as well. Hickett here. Book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com. Take advantage of the savings.
One of Beard's Diamond's most popular events ever is back. It's Christmas in July. Right now, for a limited time, you get as much as 40% off anything in our showcases. Yes, that includes engagement rings, fashion rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants, colored gemstones. This is the annual store-wide sale that everyone loves, because you get December prices in July. Up to 40% off store-wide. Don't miss Christmas in July. Exclusively at Beard's Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center and online at beardsdiamonds.com. Shop local. Shop Beards. Santa Claus normally avoids Florida this time of year, but not this year. Christmas in July is happening right now at Beard's Diamonds. Get up to 40% off now through July 27th. Beard's showcases are stocked with all new fashion jewelry, exquisite colored gemstone pieces, and the best selection of diamonds in North Florida. Rounds, emerald cuts, princess cuts, cushion cuts, ovals, from a half carat to 10 carats and more. Come and find the perfect engagement ring now at Beard's and save up to 40%. Beard's Diamonds at the shops at Town Center and online at beardsdiamonds.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. On Duval Rundown, Florida Times Union columnist Brian O'Halloran said Jacksonville still needs Jaguar defensive end Eric Armstead.
I do think Armstead, with both hands healthy, can be a factor for this interior defensive line.
NBA free agency. The Magic re-signed Jonathan Isaac. Nikola Vucevic is headed back to Orlando, and former Heat guard Norman Powell agrees to a deal with Chicago. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 9:03. And it's 81 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for the 9 o'clock Nasty, which is next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
Yeah. That's right. 250 years, boy, for a spell there yesterday. I was about to say this morning, well, England's been 250. You're still getting your butt beat over here, but they rallied to win their World Cup match. Harry Kane said, I got to score, go! Yeah, that dude was for real. He doesn't look as athletic and as imposing as some of the other stars, but, man, that second goal he had yesterday was outstanding here. But just setting the table for America. We advance to the Sweet 16 coming up on Monday evening. I assume it's Monday evening. We had the family in here watching the program, and a young judge, he wanted a piece of me.
A piece of you?
Yeah.
Well, in what way? Like
and
physically, he wanted to fight you?
No. So I'm you have a young son. So maybe some parenting advice here. I'm more of an older guy now. I've raised the 3 of them, so they're all gone. But Judge wanted to go head to head on goal.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he challenged me.
Oh, I hope you ain't spare him.
So I said, well, Judge,
did you time him?
He goes, I beat you. Judge told me he heard us, and he said, I beat you.
Okay.
I said, you beat me, Judge? He said, yeah. I said, okay, well. And then he's leaving, and his dad's like, no.
And Dan started screaming, you're a liar. Get him out of here.
Stop the cat.
His dad says, no, Judge, he's got to save his voice. I said, no. Well, let's go.
Did you go do one?
I go, you ready?
How did I miss this? I was in the restroom.
We were
soundproof.
And we walked him out, and we went 3, 2, 1, go. And, yeah.
You beat him?
The young lungs
He's got,
couldn't
yeah, he's got a
withstand.
little lung. Yeah, of course you did.
Teach him a lesson.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, you
The
kind
old
of
man.
reminded me
You
of
gotta
like
go
that.
to work on the old man.
You're kind of reminding me of that Peyton Manning SNL skit.
It was a little bit like that.
Where he went out with the little
It's
kids.
a little bit like that.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank
You're teaching them early. You're like,
Yeah.
hey,
Thank
you
you.
win
Thank you,
some, you
friend.
lose some.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know?
when the mouth writes checks,
You better make sure you can
you
cash
got to
it.
make sure you can cash
It's a
them.
lesson for young Judge.
That's one of the first life lessons. You don't tell somebody what you can do unless you're sure you can do it. It sounds like Judge got taken to the woodshed and taught a little lesson.
I think he was stunned a little bit. Nice family. Great.
Yeah, all in good fun. USA Belgium though will be at 8:00 on Monday night.
See, this is why I hate social media.
Okay, just the only reason. That's impressive.
Yeah. This is Mark Zinno. I don't give a damn who Mark Zinno is. I looked at his
don't
little
know
thing.
him.
Radio, ESPN Radio. Hey,
Okay,
Mark,
good for him.
you're an idiot.
All right.
Country Roads is not a good song. There are at least a dozen better songs that could have been played. I said what I said. Okay, thanks, Mark. How about you keep that stupid-ass opinion to yourself and let us all sing and celebrate?
Does he have
Almost Heaven?
Do you have a better one to put out there? What's your problem?
Shut up, Mark.
Yeah, I
Hey,
mean
Mark,
seriously though.
get the hell out of here.
I mean, it does. You got to be. Listen, I can take a little trip into Curmudgeon City.
Heck, you
I'll
know what I'm
freely
gonna do
admit it.
right now?
You got to be some kind of curmudgeon to find any
Shut up,
fault
Bull.
with everyone singing "Almost Heaven."
Can I
Don't
say,
you?
Shut up.
I
get
mean,
off
you
my
got to
lawn.
really. I try hard to not enjoy life to find anything but joy out of everyone singing
Yeah.
"Country Roads." There is like no negative to it. It's not a song where we can dissect the lyrics and find some hidden terrible meaning. It's just a simple celebration in song.
You know what I did? I just put, shut up, get off my lawn, guy. Hashtag America.
They got him. I mean, that's not even a get off my lawn. I don't even understand.
I don't care what it is.
I just, again, that's unfortunate aspect of social media.
Yeah.
We don't need an airing of grievances. We're singing Country Roads. Shut up.
Could Peyton Pritchard be the Celtics version of Jaylen Brown?
That's a reach.
Come on, bro. No way.
Celtics trading Jaylen Brown is a bet that Peyton Pritchard is their in-house version of Knicks guard Jalen Brunson, a diminutive player who didn't fully show his talents until Luka was out of the picture.
Yeah, no.
No? Okay. You're not buying that?
Well, because Peyton, I mean, again, who writes these things? There's an asterisk here. They didn't have Jason Tatum for half the year. You had your chance to be Jalen Brunson. So you're just, right. We can agree that if they lose Tatum or they lose Brown, at least to most of us, that's the same.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when they have them both, they're really, really good. If they don't have one or the other, they're. And by the way, Jaylen Brown also, in addition to all this, I think did a heck of a job regular season. Let's don't forget the Celtics weren't expected to do anything without Tatum. And Jaylen Brown as the team leader, they went out and won 60 games and were a good team all year long. But I had Peyton Pritchard, Jalen Brunson. That's a bit of a stretch, man.
I thought so too, but
Well, they don't have, and they don't have similar games. I mean, Brunson, it feels like he drives it more. I feel like he dishes it. Although I will say this, Pritchard's numbers overall are way better than I thought they were. Not better, way better. I would have said 12 points, 3 assists guy.
Mm-hmm.
But 17 points.
Dang.
Yeah, 17 points, 5 assists.
Hey.
So that's better. I feel like Brunson's so much of his game is that, those off balance, off schedule, physical, bumpy shots in the lane. And I don't, maybe I'm sitting and racking my brain. I have seen Pritchard pull some of those off a little bit. So, but I don't think that's fair to Jalen Brunson. He's an all NBA player. You think Peyton Pritchard will, yes or no? Will Peyton Pritchard ever be on an all-star team?
No.
I'd say no.
No.
Yeah.
You know what? I heard a good fit for LeBron yesterday.
Okay.
Besides the 3 that are mentioned.
Minnesota.
Denver.
Okay.
Play with Jokic. I think that would be
is there a bad fit?
Well, there's not a bad fit, but could he help Denver go back up?
I wonder, the funny, this also defines the greatness of LeBron, and this is fair for the entirety of his career when he was a young man in the Eastern Conference.
Mm-hmm.
I really believe he could have gone to any team in the East.
Yes.
And they would have won the East.
Yes.
Like he could have gone to
in his prime.
In his prime.
Yeah. We used to talk about that all the time.
Right. And so this would be a really cool story if that was still the effect. If he could go to a Toronto or an Atlanta or one of those type teams that have been close but never won, and be that abject difference maker. But now that he has been on teams that don't go to the finals regularly, like you said, the most impressive, like 10 years in a row, he's in the finals.
Yeah.
And the reason you thought if he went to any team in the East, because when he did, they won the East.
Right.
Whether Cleveland, Miami, back to Cleveland.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
So I think there's a lot of, from that standpoint, I could get interested or intrigued by, look, he said Minnesota. Find me really any playoff team. If they add LeBron, you're intrigued by what he could add until you remember, well, he played with Luka in L.A. and they didn't do much. Although, this is also fair, when those guys were at full streak, there was a time where the Lakers they may even finish as the 3 seed. Did they? They may have been the 3 seed. At one point, they were.
It might have been.
So, it didn't translate. They ended up as the 4 seed, a game behind at Denver. But by the end of the year, they're missing guys, right? Luka didn't play at all down the stretch and never played in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You would think with the age difference that Luka and LeBron could have coexisted. I still think, I think if the Lakers could have gotten Kessler and kept LeBron, what could they have been next year? With Reeves, Kessler, LeBron, and Luka.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just interesting to see how, and it's been a crazy offseason. Like I said, I think it's because there's no real free agents that stand out, that many. And so, and the other thing is, it's a player-driven league. I mean, it just is. And it's becoming that way really in all of professional sports, don't you think? And it is what it is. I mean, if a guy wants out, he gets out now.
You get out, yeah.
Yeah. The contracts really don't mean as much as they used to. But I would love to know what real we read a theory on Boston earlier. I just think there's something there. I mean, you just won an NBA championship.
He was the Finals MVP
with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. That is a dynamic duo.
Right.
In terms of NBA duos, I don't know if you can.
And like I said, it was awful short memory. Forgot awful quick that Jason Tatum tore his.
Right.
Didn't they?
Tatum tore his
and then they
Achilles, right?
won, right? That's the year they won, didn't they?
No,
it was the year after that.
The Knicks beat them.
Okay, but he tore his Achilles, and so you have this year where you're going to be down and no good, and Jaylen Brown carried you to 56 wins, right?
Yeah, they just had a bad.
The Celtics were the 3 seed, or no, the Knicks.
No, the Knicks. Yeah, the Celtics were the.
Were they the 2?
2.
Or was that Cleveland?
No, Celtics were 2.
Wow. Yeah, and nothing was expected of them.
No.
What a terrible collapse against Philly.
Yeah, 3-1. They blew a
3-1 lead, and they're better than Philly, and they would have given the Knicks a better matchup. They failed the whole league. I mean, that really changed the dynamic.
Jeff, nobody was beating.
Yeah, I got you. I'm not saying they're going to beat them, but they would have played them. I don't think they would have just laid down like the rest of the conference.
I
other
would
than
have
the Hawks.
It worked out perfectly, but I wonder about the Pistons because the Pistons beat us in the regular season. Now we've learned the regular season doesn't mean a whole much, but
sometimes it does.
You just don't know. But then the Pistons didn't look great in the playoffs either.
Well, here's what also happens. The regular season is so long and drawn out that you may play a team in November and have none of your guys.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a complete different team. Your personnel to coaching sometimes, a lot changes.
We got to take a break.
Okay.
But it's Thursday, but it's really Friday, which means, well, Deirdre.
Yeah.
And
it's a holiday edition.
I don't think we did it last week because of the E to the T golf tournament.
Okay.
That's true.
So I feel like
mailbag's
coming
out.
Thank you.
Oh, Blue's Clues. We just got a letter.
Yeah.
All right, we will help you find your errant ways when we return to GFL Thursday.
The drill from the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. How can you describe Lauren Brooks?
At 16, she won the gold, turned pro, and was named one of Barbara Walters' most fascinating persons.
Lauren Brooks, afternoons 2 to 4.
You like strong women. I've done my homework.
On 1010XL.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I can tell you as Walk-Off Charities has grown, we now manage a large athletic facility with numerous fields, including the Bregan Baseball Complex. To get around, we needed a good, reliable golf cart. I went straight to Dynamic Drives and Design in Jack's Peak. I met with Travis, told him exactly what our needs were. Would you believe before you knew it, the perfect cart was delivered to us at an incredible price? If you need a golf cart, Travis and his team are the go-to. Learn more about them at dynamicdrivesdesign.com.
With 50 years of fabrication expertise and towing products, the family at Cannons of Jacksonville can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
The biggest sporting event of the summer is about to kick off. I'm JJ LaSelva from The Frangie Show, and if you want a real man's view of the beautiful game and analysis of Team USA, tune in to 1010XL's Soccer Show podcast, laced up by Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
SportsForecaster.com has all the data you need to project tomorrow's winners. Register for free and track the performance of all your favorite players and teams, including all your fantasy team picks and prospects. Sports Forecaster has the most detailed player profiles on the web, precise depth charts, every transaction, every injury, every news update. No ranting or raving, no preening or barstool bluster. At SportsForecaster.com, you get the timely info you need for every game. SportsForecaster.com. Sign up for free today.
America's turning 250, and Superior Fence and Rail is celebrating in true red, white, and blue style. For a limited time, save $250 on your new fence. Give your home the freedom, security, and curb appeal it deserves. Celebrate America with a fence built to last. Offer valid on new contracts for 100 linear feet or more. Cannot be combined with other offers.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
Summertime is here, and that means it's grilling season. Now, before you overpay at the big box stores, make a stop at Houston's Meat Company on Main Street in Jacksonville. For more than 50 years, Houston's has been Jacksonville's local butcher shop, serving up quality meats, incredible prices, and the kind of service you just can't find at the grocery chain. Steaks, burgers, chicken, ribs, whatever's on the grill this weekend, Houston's has you covered. Shop local, grill better. Make Houston's Meat Company part of your weekend tradition.
Summer is made for road trips, beach days, and family vacations. Before you hit the road, make sure your vehicle is ready at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Their trusted technicians can handle your oil change, fluids, filters, and more, all while you stay comfortably in your vehicle. No appointment needed. With convenient locations, a 4.7-star national rating, and named #1 quick lube for customer service by Forbes, it's easy to see why drivers choose Valvoline. Get road trip ready today at Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, our top story, we talked about it a lot. It fits perfectly with the theme of the holiday weekend, but Team USA Soccer has finally arrived to a point where the country's proud of them. They've been nothing but demeaned and bemoaned, and, you know, from your average sports fan's perspective, rightfully so. There aren't many sports that we try at that we're not good at. Like soccer's gotten effort, man. We put a lot of interest and effort and eyeballs and investments into soccer, and the national team on the men's side refuses to be any good. And so you naturally get frustrated with this feeling that they've, you know, perpetually underachieved. And it's not just that they're winning, Hick, but they look, even by our, you know, inexperienced eye, you can tell when a team looks athletic and quick and sharp, and this one does. And I think what this coach has done more than anything, and again, I'll be very generic here, but that probably works because many listening are generic soccer fans. But the way we used to play soccer, Hick, is we just play back. We played slow. We played defensive. We just tried not to let the other guys score and hope you won a 1-0 game. That's what it felt like. Whereas this is an attacking press. Just styles change up. The ball moves around. And we look like, we said it after the first game. We look like a good, crisp European or South American team. By the way, first time they've beaten a team from Europe in forever.
Very good. A lot of good stuff.
All the wins have been against, an African nation or South America or, Canada or Mexico. They have not beaten a European squad since 2002.
I don't get sports fans sometimes. The New York Knicks just won the World Championship. And one of the reasons they won the World Championship is because the front office hit on every move they made. Every freaking one of them. You're never going to hit on all of them. And by the way, Leon Rose, who never talks, went on the Brunson and Hart podcast. And I enjoyed listening to it as a Knicks fan. If you're a Knicks fan, you might enjoy it because Leon Rose never talks. He really doesn't say much, but it's still interesting to hear his thoughts. But again, they fired Thibodeau, brought in Mike Brown. It worked. They traded for Cat. Everybody's like, can he and Brunson coexist? It worked. They signed Brunson. They traded for Josh Hart. They gave up 5 picks for Mikal Bridges. I mean, every move they made worked, okay? So if you're ever, Jeff, as a fan, going to give a front office the benefit of the doubt, it's that front office.
It's this offseason.
Yes, and this offseason.
Yeah.
And literally when Mitch left, I'm reading things like, if you're James Dolan, how do you let Mitchell Robinson leave for the Celtics? That's terrible ownership. No, it's not.
Well, fans, you did hit, not all of you, but all of us, include me and you at times, are dumb.
Yeah.
About something you can think you're right about.
Right.
It's dumb.
Right.
We're all guilty of that.
I thought it was dumb to fire Tibbs.
There you go.
So
there you go.
But they have, because they were coming, they sort of earn you got to kind of listen. I gave David Stern, first year David Stearns was with the Mets. They go to the NLCS. They're 2 wins away from the World Series.
Yeah, you love them.
Love them. Hate them now.
Yeah.
Absolutely hate them. But anyway,
I think that if you think as a Knicks fan that losing Mitchell Robinson will contribute in any way at all to whether or not you win a championship, then you're not as informed a fan as you think. He's a nice piece. He can be replaced.
We were walking out yesterday and we got into a little bit of not an argument, but
fight. You and I?
A fist fight.
Nice.
If you see the marks on Jeff's face today, that's what happened.
Scratched me
like a girl.
Like a woman.
I chew my nails so they're kind of rigid,
Okay.
Get in there. And
I don't remember the argument, so this will be good.
No, you had said we were talking about Gator basketball, and they're going to be preseason #1 and everything.
Yeah.
And I think if they go to the Final Four, it's a great year. And you had said, well, you want them to go step. You want them to at least play for a championship. You think they should win it.
It'll be disappointing if they don't win it all. They will never have a season as highly.
Well, they did. You sure they did?
Yeah, and what'd they do?
They won it all, but they had that season.
Okay.
But there are a lot of good teams. Is my point.
Sure,
and a lot of good teams.
Yeah, I agree.
Like Michigan State's bringing all their guys back. Duke is reloaded. Michigan, national champs. Illinois has their guys.
Well, I mean, Duke is reloaded. They lost the #3 pick in the draft. Florida didn't lose anyone. That's the point.
Yeah,
and they were as good as Duke last year.
They didn't lose anyone, but they went out in the second round.
Yeah, they got surprised. They got shocked.
Yeah, but they did. They went out in the second round. So anyway,
they're better than they were last year.
The biggest news for me in the offseason in Florida is Todd Golden basically said we're going to stay here a while.
Yeah,
and I don't necessarily believe it, but it was nice to hear that.
Sure.
So
I guess we'll find out if they actually actively recruit any high school kids or anything, because it doesn't seem like we've done much but hit the portal a little bit. And by the way, I was going to say is there's also this. Florida, as good as they were last year, and it was disappointing that they did lose on a last-second shot by 1 in round 2. It wasn't like they were they thrived all year.
Yeah.
They're better than they were. Not just the guys they have coming back are better. Like, their roster is better than it was last year.
Yes, I would agree with that.
So you've got that on top of it, but the experience that these dudes bring from the biggest games to the highest successes, and now they're grown men, 22-year-old 7-footers, man.
Oh, yeah. Oceanside Cleaners brings you Deer Drill each and every week. Oceanside Cleaners has been around for 35-plus years. Oceanside Cleaners has 3 locations to serve you. Oceanside Cleaners has free pickup and delivery, and nobody cleans your clothes better. Listen, I've been going to Oceanside Cleaners for years, and I can't say enough good things about that. They dominate their industry, man. They have 24/7 kiosks. You get text reminders all the time. They're terrific at what they do. Michael P. Harris and his family have been doing this stuff for a long time. He'll show you around the places there on Southside in Ponte Vedra and down there in St. Augustine if you'd like. If you're not using Oceanside Cleaners, I don't know what you're waiting for. You should be. They're terrific people. So Oceanside Cleaners, they'll clean it. They say if it's got fabric, they can clean it, and they mean it. Dear Drill, E. Thank you. I've been married for more than 20 years. I have 3 kids, 19, 17, and 15. My wife and I sleep in separate beds and haven't had sex in more than 5 years. Her choice, not mine. We tried counseling in the past, but never got anywhere. My wife's not investing in our relationship and isn't interested in seeking outside help. At this point, I'm in it for the kids and my faith. I long to be in an intimate relationship. I feel very lonely and have a growing resentment toward my wife. I work 2 jobs. She stays at home doing what? I can't tell you. She's resistant to going to work. I'm afraid of the crash and burn of a divorce and how it would impact my children and my career. Drill, can you help me?
How old were the kids again?
19, 17, 15.
Yeah, you need to go, bro. I mean, I'm for. I don't. And the faith part of your right in there tells you you're thinking about this beyond just your day-to-day happiness. I get that, but if your wife isn't having relations with you for 5 years, she ain't your wife.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what she is. I don't know how other things are in your life, but it's fair to expect in a matrimonial relationship some physical intimacy. And if you're not getting it at all, pound pavement.
E.
All right, young man, this is simple. I'm going to need you to step to your wife. You look your wife in the eye and say, wife, if I can't get no cookie, I'm about to bookie. Time to get D'd up, my boy.
And I'm definitely going to start to looky if there ain't no nookie.
Yeah, and by the way, she's also cheating on you, friend.
And I might do it with a hooky.
She's also cheating on you. It may not be a physical cheating. She has someone else in her life that is also a part of this equation. So don't leave that out. It wouldn't shock me if for the last 5 years she has been
getting the nookie,
having a bake sale with somebody. So yeah,
that hooky ain't no rookie.
Yeah.
No rookie.
All right.
Dear Drill, my husband's sister, we'll call her Kathy, and her husband sometimes make condescending comments that embarrass me.
Okay.
Most recently, I had a family get-together at my house, prepared a lot of food for it. Great meal, great time had by all. Her husband rolled in late, walked past every dish, announced there was nothing there he liked. He then told Kathy, let's go pick up KFC, I'm hungry.
Okay.
Kathy didn't go, but she looked at me and said to the crowd, oh, my dear, you were cooking a lot. I'm so proud of you. Neither one ate anything, but everyone else loved it. There are some people you just don't like to be around. How do I avoid inviting these people to my house or anywhere? I've had it.
People, can you get point A to point B? Dear Drill, my shoe's untied. Which lace should I grab first? What are you talking about?
Okay.
How do I not invite somebody I don't want to come?
Yeah.
You don't invite the person you don't want to come. And if anyone says, hey, why is it so-and-so here? You say, I don't know. They're a pair of a-holes. That's why. We're not inviting them anymore. Do you see these people, what they say and the way they act when they're here?
E?
The great American poet once said,
Great American poet.
Spinal. Throw you one, bro. How do I not invite them, but I don't like them?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. So they're rude. And by the way, they should just call them out one time as rude when they say this stuff and say, get out of here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you're rude. Come back when you got some manners, man, or something.
Or don't come back.
But
bro.
yeah, but no, you're not invited anymore. In fact, I'd call them and say, you listen, the reason you're not invited is because last time you were here, you walked in with some KFC nonsense. Stay away from me.
Right.
Oh, dear.
Right.
All right, we got time
Was
for
it
one
Casey
more.
and the Sunshine Band or no?
Dear Drill, when I was 16 and my sister Daisy was 18,
Okay.
I found out she was in a sexual relationship with my boyfriend.
Okay.
I broke it off. She then asked if I minded her dating him. I'm sure I said I didn't, but I thought, why are you asking? You're already having sex with him.
Fair question.
He and I hadn't had.
Okay.
Tyler and I remained friends through the years. He was my first love. The episode shaped my dating relationship going forward. It took me years to learn trust.
I hope it shaped it this way. Keep your boyfriends away from your sisters.
Years later, I asked Daisy why she'd done that, and her response was because she could.
Okay.
We enjoy each other's company as long as I don't let the past get into my consciousness. How do I let this go? Saying anything may make things worse, but it really hurts that she betrayed me and never once offered any indication of an apology.
And she's not going to give you one. She's told you what she is. You can either like her and have a relationship with her, or not like her, or like her and not like what she did. I mean, why people asking us how they should feel?
I don't know.
Like, so, I mean, she's your sister. She's a narcissist, obviously. She's only about her, and anybody who ever says because I can, or that's... So if you're okay with that, I mean, it doesn't sound like a great person I'd want to hang around with, but she is your sister. And if you enjoy hanging out with her, then don't think about the other stuff.
If that's your sister's response, because I can, little mama, your sister sucks.
That's for sure. For sure.
And so she's going to do whatever she wants with whatever. That may be your sister cut ties.
Yeah, or don't care. I mean, or in all seriousness, if you ever have a serious relationship, just tell your sister, I'm not speaking to you anymore because I can't have anyone around you. Or also maybe be with somebody who's not going to throw it down with your sister. Let's not let the guy off the hook. He's just big, just as bad.
Absolutely.
I mean, your girlfriend, you're going to be with her sister. That's as bad as the sister being with her sister's boyfriend.
One more real quick.
Boy.
It's a tale as old as time. Dear Drill, I don't care for my son's girlfriend, and he knows it. He seems to date needy women. It may boost his ego, but it doesn't reflect well. Our initial encounter with Trish wasn't a good one. We found her to be rude and disrespectful. He claimed she was nervous. It's common courtesy to acknowledge those in a room when you enter if they're the only ones in the room. I don't know if my son plans to marry Trish, but this is not the relationship I assumed I'd have with my son's wife. I don't want to just tolerate my daughter-in-law. I want to love her. Trish has made no effort to know my son's family, not even his brother. She doesn't view us as factors in his life at all. How do I get him to launch his net into the deep end and find a good wife?
The eyes have it, lady. How many eyes are a narcissist?
Yeah.
You're a jerk, you big fat Karen. Go away. Your son has an ounce of testosterone left, and you may have sapped every last drop of it. If he has an ounce of testosterone left, you ain't going to have to worry about his girlfriend because we ain't going to be coming around much.
Yeah.
Hey, lady, get a life.
Oh, boy. E?
Nothing else to
add. This is The Drill. We'll come back with more next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
I'm Hacker. America was built on grit, sacrifice, and the belief that anything is possible. Here in Jacksonville, we celebrate the people who make it all real. Happy 250th, America, from 1010XL.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville, and when warm weather is here, we got to take advantage of it, Greg. What does Honda have, especially for beach weather?
It's riding season. Full line of small motorcycles, scooters, you name it, they've got it. We also have a full line of Vespa scooters in stock and ready to ride to the beach today.
If you log on cyclesofjacksonville.com, they've got it all?
Got it all. Cyclesofjacksonville.com. Come and see us there or on the showroom.
Atlantic and Regency, check out Cycles of Jacksonville.
Spend an evening with ACM award winner Rodney Atkins.
Makes me want to take the back road.
July 17th at Thrasher Horn Center. Rodney Atkins, blending traditional and modern country.
Everything you do, so I've been watching.
6 #1 radio singles.
Out up in the country.
Get your tickets for Rodney Atkins at Thrasher Horn Center now at thcenter.org.
America's turning 250, and Superior Fireworks is ready for the biggest 4th of July in a generation. Shop by July 2nd for the best selection and shopping experience before huge last-minute crowds arrive July 3rd and 4th. Superior Fireworks, Northeast Florida's locally owned fireworks superstore. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Blanding Boulevard in Orange Park and online at superiorfireworks.com/radio.
And that concludes the Joe C. Jack of All Trades show. Tune in next week where I'll be installing my own French drain.
Joe, wake up, man.
Hey, John, I must have dozed off.
We finished those projects you started.
Whoa, my seamless gutters are actually seamless.
And they're connected into underground PVC drain lines.
And my sprinklers. Wow, look at that coverage.
Next time, just call me first, Joe.
I will, but I ain't singing that song.
Clearwater irrigation
and drainage too.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal, what's the matter? I came right over.
It's my water, Jason. Smell this.
Yeesh.
That came out of my tap, Jason. I'm worried there's a lot more in there than just H2 and O.
Well, yeah. In Jacksonville, we have some of the hardest water in Florida. There's calcium carbonate in there and magnesium sulfate and...
I'm sorry, calcium... what now?
It's the same stuff that makes those cool stalactites in caves.
Well, it's making my shower all powdery, my tap's all crusty, and caves make me claustrophobic.
Put on these sunglasses. Whoa. Call Bueller Air and Plumbing. And our water treatment experts will do a free water quality test. We'll check for minerals, bacteria, anything that might make your water smelly or damage your plumbing or appliances.
And if it's bad, you can fix it?
Your glasses will come out cleaner, your shampoo will lather better.
I like a good lather, Jason.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Hey, gang, Hickett here. When it comes to trucks and more trucks, the only name you need to know is George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, the showroom off Atlantic Boulevard is loaded with the toughest, strongest, hardest working Chevy trucks around. We're talking Silverado after Silverado, ready to work or play just as hard as you do. I just don't talk about them. I own them. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own, and they've earned every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, dependability, style. Listen, gang, if it's a truck you want, it's George Moore Chevrolet. Stop by Atlantic Boulevard today and see why truck people keep on coming back to George Moore Chevrolet. George Moore Chevrolet, together! That's right.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
I mean, the golden moment is the top of mind, and that is USA coming up gold with another World Cup victory as they advance into the knockout in the knockout stage for the first time since 2002, and they've never won 2 knockout stage games, so we'll see how it works. They have been further in the draw, but I guess it was set up a little bit differently back then. So, yeah, that's a golden for everyone. It was fun to see the little stat about just what Paul George has cost through the years. And now, after being traded in this Jaylen Brown deal, Paul George has been involved with deals that have brought Jaylen Brown, SGA, Sabonis, 7 first-round picks, and the total number of titles won by those teams that have gotten Paul George is still standing net 0. I have these PFF grades.
Okay.
With the Jaguars starting lineup,
right.
Pretty close to set, you would think, on offense. I mean, we shall see. The offensive line numbers could change. And there's also a spot here for a rookie at tight end, so we'll have to go with a college number there. But Pro Football Focus, part of their offseason, look at the entire league. They've gone through the offenses and defenses for each team, each franchise, and they're not doing it. There's no opinion here. These are the Jaguar starters and their PFF grades last year.
Okay.
So there's no hiding anything here. There's no, they got hot at this point or the other. This is how you grade it out from the beginning of the year to the end. And at the end of the day, you would like to think that most of these grades, if you look at the correlating description, should say above average. They're 13-4. Fair?
Yeah.
Like when you see a grade and this grade is 77.4, if you look at that grade, it better say above average. It should.
Okay.
Because the Jaguars were an above-average football team with above-average talent.
All right.
Here is the proposed starting offense and how they grade it. And then I'm going to tell you just what it means. Okay? Like in the PFF grading, 90-plus is elite. 80 to 89.9 is high quality. So you would like to see as many guys on your starting lineup in the 80s. 70 is good. Anything, even 60 to 69 is above average on grades.
Okay.
So not exactly like, passing a test. A 68 would be better than it would if you were in calculus.
Gotcha.
What you don't want is 50 to 59 average, 40 to 49 below average. There are plenty of teams around the league that currently project starters with those designations. So here we go. Who do you think the highest graded returning offensive starter is?
I thought it was defense, and when in doubt
offense.
with PFF, you always say Antonio Johnson.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've learned.
Offensively, and
Highest graded
if you
offense.
don't overthink, who's the best player on the offense?
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor was 83.7. He ended up with a coach's grade, which would put you in the middle of, quote, high quality. You got a high quality starter there. That's good. Basel Tutin's grade is high. Now, he didn't have a lot of reps, but the reps that he did have graded well. He also has a grade in the 80s. Parker Washington has a grade in the 80s, and that's it for the starting lineup in the 80s.
Okay.
Now, if you have a grade in the 70s, you're good.
What a BTJ's grade?
And good is, quote, above average.
What was BTJ's grade?
65.5.
What was Jacoby?
71.6.
Okay.
Brenton Strange was 76.1. Tutin was 82.1.
Who was their best offensive lineman and worst offensive lineman? Was Macari the worst offensive lineman?
Macari was the worst offensive lineman. He was 51.8, which is by far, it's the closest thing to
the
below.
best, or
Cole Van Lannon.
Cole Van Lannon, 78.7. Anton Harrison, 73.2. But the middle, Hainsey and Cleveland, both in the 60s. And Macari, 51.8, which tells you Bregnon, Milam, Monheim, all in play in the middle of that line. These grades aren't good.
Okay.
And some of the offensive stat, it's only offense. That's all they did was offensive side of the ball. I
Did
took
Travis
there.
Hunter get a grade on offense?
He did not get a grade on offense. We only went with the 11. Other notable players. I do actually. Travis Hunter was a 62.2. Nate Borkacher using college number 74.6.
Yeah.
Macari by far the worst graded player on that. And what do you know? It's the one position that we talk about that maybe have the most potential to see a new starter. And by the way, it's not like Cleveland and Hainsey have been great either.
No, that's why Monheim will get an opportunity.
Yeah, and that's why you want. And Pregnon's probably going to be starter on day one. If he's the big, athletic, skilled player that you say he is, shouldn't he be starting?
Yes.
Over a guy who got a 51 grade?
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
It's definitely going to be Camp Battle for sure.
Yeah, Camp Battle's all on the O-line.
Yeah, they did not hit a grand slam and that's the one, like, you felt like they got some hits in, like, picking up Jacoby Myers, and there was some, but that offensive line that they tried to they got hits in the secondary, right? Murray and Jordan Lewis were good players and contributed. But that O-line that they reshuffled, new guys came in, but they're still not great.
No.
You're still looking for above average replacement there for a couple of those guys in the middle.
We'll see. We'll see how they do again. And the running game fascinates me because I'm not sold on the backs nor the offensive line and nor the coach as far as wanting to run the ball. He says it, but actions speak louder than words, right? And the last action we had was the Buffalo playoff game. And quite honestly, his actions were better than his words. So, maybe he should throw it more. I don't know. If that's if the strength is Trevor, but ground game helps the pass.
Well, and it also it helps the clock. There could be a case where, get a couple first downs, and now you're in a lot better shape to finish.
You don't want to be stuck like in games. You start getting a pattern where you get up, 10, 11, 12 points, but you can't run the clock. So you get a couple 3 and outs, and all of a sudden the other team, the defense gets tired, the other team scores, and they're right back in the game. Then they get a late touchdown, and they knock you off. They upset you. You don't want that nonsense to be happening. All right, we'll take a break. We'll make the turn for home here on the 2nd of July. Second day of July. Halfway through 2026 already, Jeff Prosser. Go figure.
1-0 in the month of July. Baseball's hottest team, the Atlanta Braves.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Hey, Jacksonville, it's Fred Taylor. If you've been in an auto accident, you need a team who knows how to get you back on your feet and back to your life. At North Florida Medical Center, they don't just treat the injury, they treat the whole person, from physical therapy to pain management. North Florida Medical Center has a team of experts ready to help you heal and recover. I trust the team here at North Florida Medical Center, and you can too. So don't wait. Call North Florida Medical Center and get the care you deserve.
Hey folks, it's Frank Frangie. Summer heat in Jacksonville is no joke, and the last thing you want is your AC given out when you need it the most. Well, right now, Big Chief Tire is offering $50 off AC services to keep you cool on the road. It's fast, honest service from a local team you can trust. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 904-932-0950 or visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com. Big Chief Tire, your home team for dependable service. That's how you take care of your car the right way.
Jeff Prosser here. The FIFA World Cup is entering its biggest matches, and there's no better place to be than Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform. On Kalshi, you can trade every matchup from the opening stage all the way through to the final. Looking for good value? Try England to win it all. They're trading around 9.4% to win, meaning a $100 trade pays out around $1,000 if they go on to win soccer's biggest prize. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code 1010XL, and you'll get $10 when you trade 10. Kalshi, Kalshi. Trade the beautiful game. 18 and over only. Restrictions apply. Eligibility and requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see Kalshi.com/regulatory.
When the world turns its attention to the beautiful game, the most passionate fans know the best seat in the house isn't always in the stadium. Modelo celebrates football and the world of nations playing for the cup. 48 teams, 104 games. Wherever you choose to watch, make it the best seat in the house with a Modelo Especial in hand. It's time to play for the World Cup.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative. Now's the perfect time to order logo coffee mugs, or maybe a logoed Sick brand tumbler. They're seriously ice cold and look great with your company logo. HardballCreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Yo, what's happening, folks? It's your main man, E to the T here. And are you craving scratch-made food, ice-cold 29-degree beer, and every game on wall-to-wall TVs? Head over to Twin Peaks, your ultimate sports lodge.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more, or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
All right, we are back here as we head into the 4th of July holiday weekend. So happy 250 to everyone. Where are y'all on the whole fireworks? Is it like must see? Do you go see fireworks every year? Do you find
The thing
yourself?
about fireworks now is I can go outside on my beautiful back outdoors and sit there and watch them because neighbors do it, people do it, and I can see them everywhere. So that's kind of what I do.
I'm always doing something.
I don't go. I don't
go to go.
Yeah, I
watch
don't want to
fireworks.
go deal with the. That's a crowd.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with the traffic
Yeah,
and all
the
that
traffic
stuff.
getting in or
I'm
getting
always
out.
doing like some family oriented, and there's fireworks around where I'm at.
Yes.
So.
Well, there is this.
I look for Terry. I try to find Terry.
Back up, Terry. Everyone who's been here a long time, you've got your little secrets you don't even want to tell people about. There's a certain bridge somewhere that you can pull over on and you get a good one. So, it's to your point. It's not just the crowd, but it's these holidays where we get most excited after dark. It gets sketchy out there driving around, man.
It does.
People are happy and going. Too many people have had a little too much to drink. The people on the water on at times and that they normally aren't. And, perhaps they had a cerveza or two. So it's just, one of the scariest things we were out on the boat on 4th of July. This is years ago. The kids may have been 2. We're talking 25 years ago, Hick. And going back in the dark, making our way back towards Mandarin, hit one of those. Now, we didn't hit it hard enough for there to be some sort of tragedy, but hit like a mooring. It's dark. There's no street lights out in the backwoods of the back river area, backwater. No street lights. And you get away from a town and you get back in the stretch, it's dark.
Ooh, yeah. Oof.
So, point being, just to have a terrific time, you shoot your fireworks off all night long, just be careful. Be careful with the fireworks and be careful, certainly, if you're out and about on a holiday weekend, which is falling on a Saturday, which kind of gives you a little more freedom typically, too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Any plans for the 4th or just?
We got a wedding.
Okay.
We got a
That's
wedding.
right.
We're going up to Amelia Island. Get a little America up there for the weekend.
Sure.
And then
They'll
be back.
probably have I bet you'll.
Yeah.
They'll probably have a 4th of July, maybe from downtown Fernandina or on the island up there somewhere. So that will be good.
Yep. So we'll be hanging out up there.
Headlines used to come across as a little bit more embellished, and now I think there's some accuracy when it comes to like second-year players that must show it now. And you tend to say, "Well, hold on, it's only been 2," but not really in the NFL. They give up quick. In Houston, they would have signed C.J. Stroud for 10 years after his rookie year, and now you wonder, will he get the extension?
Yeah.
So when you see a headline that says, biggest questions for second-year quarterbacks. Well, there are big questions in second year. If Jackson Dart pulls back at all, they'll be wondering, do they need a new quarterback next year?
One other thing I wanted to mention before we get out of here, and this happened in minor league baseball. The A's prospect, number 18 prospect, his name is Ryan Lasco, and he ran it. They had a collision in the outfield. Two outfielders, hit straight on. Man, dude is not had to undergo spinal decompress surgery and had no feeling in his legs. So they think that'll come back, but he got hit perfectly, and you get that compressed.
I hate those.
So anyway,
those outfield collisions can be some of the worst ones you see in sports when neither one sees the other coming, and it's just like two dudes running full bore into each other.
Yeah.
So something's going to get broken or cracked,
right?
Or, somewhere along the way.
Terry, play us out of here.
The 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Hello, Mike.
Hello. What's up with Terry? What's the story there?
Back up, Terry.
Lord, Terry.
Hold his hand. He goes.
Hey,
hold on.
You're kidding, right?
2 cars come.
You never heard this?
You got 2 cars come 2 different ways. Bag up, Terry. Put in reverse, Terry. Put in reverse. Oh, Lord, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, I'm going to say no. Still no on that one.
Really?
Apologies.
Oh, no.
Is that a movie?
No,
that's a
real
dude.
life.
It's just a meme thing?
No,
it became one. He was
that's what I'm saying.
So the dude's in a wheelchair. He's going on the street.
With his
lighting
friend.
fireworks.
That's his cousin.
buddy.
Okay.
And he's in his wheelchair, and they light the bottle rocket like right in front of him.
And it goes too fast, and it gets going quick.
And the guy shooting is like, Terry, back up. And
it won't work. Yeah, his wheelchair won't work.
And my man, and when it goes
it's going
off,
all around him.
And he's okay, but then
if he's
his
not
cousin
okay,
starts just laughing. Oh, it's
that
great.
sounds like a miss by me. So
Back up,
it is a miss.
I'll go look it up later.
Yeah.
I'll go look it up later.
You'll embrace it. You'll be embracing.
I heard you guys talking about Joe Block earlier.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Joe Block left the Jacksonville Suns.
Okay.
Went and worked for the New Orleans Hornets. He was a studio host, like post game, that kind of stuff. Then he worked for the Dodgers doing the same thing.
I forgot that.
Okay?
Yeah.
Then he worked for the Brewers, and he was calling games with Euchre.
I remember that.
That is
That's
unbelievable.
Right. Yeah.
Right? And now he's the lead guy with Pittsburgh. And without naming names, and we all know who would have been the guy to deliver this, was told he would not continue on as the Suns play-by-play guy because he, quote, didn't have the voice for it.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
That seems like a miss.
That one didn't age well.
By local management on that one.
Meanwhile, the local manager just continues to spin that do-re-mi. Yeah.
There it is, Joe Block.
Yeah,
That legend.
He's had a nice career, man.
he's had a great career.
Joe's my boy. I get the Christmas card from Joe every year.
Yeah, I like to click it on the Pirates coverage every now and then to get a little peek see it.
Oh, he was getting killed like a month or so ago.
What did he do?
It was just trending. Like Joe Block is trending. I'm like, oh, I hope he's okay.
Right.
And because the Pirates went up like 7-0 in the third inning. He's like, well, this one's over. Whatever.
No,
and then by the fifth inning, it was already tied again. Something along those lines.
Yeah.
But they did come back and win it.
The fans hate you. They hate when you mush. They get mad at us for saying that all the time.
Absolutely.
What you got cooking today, Mike?
We got Jamal St. Cyr back in with me today. Tony's last day off. He'll be back on Monday.
All right.
And keeping with the July 4th theme, we're going to talk about which, it can be a play, a game, a performance, a season, whatever, produce the best fireworks for the Jaguars. And it's going to be, particular to everybody's time, time span, paying attention, being a fan, whatever the case. So
good. Have a great show. Have a great fourth.
Thank you.
Jeff, our work is done.
It is. Have a terrific long weekend. Everybody be safe and healthy out there. America 250, celebrate, and we will see you on Monday.
E?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, Terry.
Hold the hand, Chico. Hey, hold on. Hold. 2 cars, huh? You got 2.